last note hang long on the wind. Heave away, me hearties, heave and never bend. For the right road's bloody narrow, and it never seems to end. Through storm and steel and centuries, he carried a righteous flame. Black-hearted Jack the Deathless, but the heart still feels the pain. He sailed when Rome still ruled the waves and Carthage burned to ash. Cut down tyrants by the score, left empires in the crash. No blade could keep him under, no grave could hold him long. He rose with every sunrise, still singing the same old song. Heave away, me hearties, heave and never bend. For the right road's bloody narrow, and it never seems to end. Through storm and steel and centuries, he carried a righteous flame. Black-hearted Jack the Deathless, but the heart still feels the pain. 1,000 widows blessed his name, 1,000 orphans too. He stood alone on burning decks when every soul withdrew. Gave his back to cannon mouths so children might breathe free. Took the wounds that should have killed 100 men like me. He fought at Trafalgar's thunder in the ice of northern straits. Broke the chains in slaver ports, left tyrants to their fates. Every oath he ever swore he kept until the grave. Yet every friend he ever loved went down beneath the wave. Heave away, me hearties, heave and never bend. The right road's grown so heavy and there's nothing left to mend. One grey dawn off a nameless isle, the last great battle done. The tyrant's broken fleets in flame, the war at last was won. He stood amid the drifting smoke, sword red unto the hilt, and felt the centuries like lead, the endless blood he spilt. No more cheers to raise his glass, no more brothers at his side. No more right that needs his wrath, no more cause for which to die. He drove the cutlass through the deck, point first into the wood.
Ahoy everybody, how's it going? How we doing? Alrighty, let's get ready here. Oh, I know what I am missing. All right, what do we want to do? First is the question. Let's see. It's a good place to start, huh? Probably. Ooh, nice. We got a new fat files for one thing. I seem quiet. I'll try to talk closer into the mic. I also probably was a little quiet. My voice is a little weird. But yeah, hopefully that's better. Again, I missed the old mic, but this one is better for noise cancellation. Hey Don, thought you were streaming. Did you just end recently? Yeah, you're live streaming. All right. Don is burning bridges. He's building towers too. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in on this in just one sec. All right, let's move on over here. Whoops, that was probably quiet again. Again, I need to get used to talking right into the mic again. Alrighty. Ahoy. How's it going? We're going to check out Japan is finished with anime tourists. Good. By Hero High. Let's hit it.
Situation has gone viral on Twitter where a mangaka was harassed by the Twitter police and decided to delete her entire account. This is even going viral on Spanish.
Don't do that.
For example,
don't give in.
Tweet with 70,000 likes was, as you can see, posted in Spanish, and it reads, "The damage caused by anime tourists." Hyundai, the mangaka of Gambare Nakamura-kun, has deleted her Twitter account due to the constant harassment she suffered from those who called themselves fans of her work. They harassed a person just because the work did not adapt.
This should be interesting, I'm sure.
The harassment targeted a side subplot involving teacher So Otagiri and student Daiki Hirose, which some new anime viewers called creepy, despite Hyundai's prior note that it holds no romantic or sexual intent. In a
of course
now deleted post on April 12th, she shared her pain. Complaints left her feeling unable to please everyone, so she chose to leave before noon. Fans rallied in support, decrying the bullying while urging kindness towards creators as the incomplete manga.
Look, like, you're not going to please everyone. We've talked about this over and over. Like, you shouldn't even try. So, like, don't let it get to you if some people are. I know it's hard. It's not as simple as just, oh, I'm not going to let it get to you, because it can. But, yeah, like, no, those are not your people. And I mean, yeah, you can't please everyone. And if you know you can't please everyone, you can't let it get to you when some people are displeased.
Ongoing Crunchyroll anime hang in the balance. And we've got Hyundai's official post here is mentioned. It reads, "I just get complaints about why the heck I'd draw something like this, and I don't have the ability to create something that makes everyone as happy as they're expected. So there's no point in being manga anymore, is there? I thought I should at least say goodbye at the end, but they're telling me to get out of here as soon as possible, so I'm leaving."
What does that mean?
Over to her account, and you can see that, yeah, she has
what, the haters were telling her to get out? Ignore them. Again, geez, people need to learn to just ignore these people. Is that... Yeah, I'm so confused by that. Is she talking about the people we're telling her to just leave? Because again, you can ignore them. It's the internet.
This recent incident is causing more and more Japanese people to become aware of the Western Twitter police and the modern audience types, and how they love to always whine on social media, trying to look for things to cancel. That's how they spend their time, by publicly talking about how offended they are. You know, great life, huh? More details here reading, Go For It Nakamura creator Hyundai has deleted their X account after severe criticism online.
Again, you ignore them.
Content, despite having cleared up months ago already that there is no ill intention from the currently criticized teacher character. We'll talk about that more in a second. Keep the teacher character in mind. The anime adaptation recently started and is currently airing, saying Go For It Nakamura is a boys' love rom-com about a shy, clumsy teenage boy trying his best not to mess things up with his crush despite his nervousness. So it's a BL series, or you could say it's a gay series.
Yep, it should be canceled for that.
Modern audience people that always demand representation are now getting offended at a gay series and trying to...
That is pretty funny.
It reminds me of the other day when these people were trying to say that Kira from JJK is trans. And one of the arguments from a trans activist was actually getting called out as transphobic by their own followers, the other trans activists, in which we literally
that one was fun.
Trans activists going after each other, trying to cancel each other and calling each other transphobic. As for the current situation with Nakamura, this is certainly not the first time we've seen a Japanese mangaka or a Japanese artist harassed off Twitter. Unfortunately, it happened quite a lot during the lockdown period of like 2020 to 2022-ish. Back then, they would usually complain about skin color, though. That was their favorite thing. Oh, hey, this Japanese artist drew a character one shade lighter. Oh my gosh, I'm so offended. This is making me so angry. And it's always hilarious seeing how exceptional these Twitter police are.
It is.
Unfortunately, some people.
It is amazing the double standard. Like, you can draw a character darker. That's just free expression and representation or something. But yeah, if a slightly off-white character becomes slightly less off-white, that's erasure or some shit like that. It's really stupid. Yeah, you love it when they try to eat each other. Same.
Just a bunch of people not worth listening to. Unless
Yep.
you're laughing at them, you know, it's one thing. But like deleting your art or deleting your account over it, you hate to see it. You know, it's unfortunate that people put weight on it. They should just like ignore them or laugh at them. Say, oh, you're mad, good. You know, I've seen some Japanese people say stuff like that. And it's always great when they do. But then, like in this situation,
Inclusion means exclusion. Not always, but in how they use it, yes, often, because again, they have a specific agenda. It's not as simple as they want to be included. They are trying to change things and do a power move. So yes, in that sense of inclusion, it does mean exclusion, because they are trying to change the space and it will no longer be welcoming for the normal people like us in these situations. Yeah, exactly. Hey, cool.
Don't want to deal with it, and I don't blame them for that. But at the same time, like, you know, it's a bit much to delete your whole account or to stop working on something that you love because some performative weirdos on social media were offended. We briefly talked about the teacher being what they're mad about regarding Nakamura, and that seems to be, for example, this, where one of the students is like crushing on the teacher or something, but again, the teacher apparently doesn't reciprocate this at all, and now they're, again, you know, making a big deal about this and harassing the mangaka over it. One comment right here even says, please remove the teacher. We are willing to cancel the massive call out.
Fucking terrorists, man. Fucking terrorists.
I couldn't imagine being so egotistical. Like there's one, like you're enjoying a show and then like one thing bothers you and you're going to start harassing the person that made the show and like demand that they change it and like threaten them, like make implicit threats.
That is, the whole thing is really stupid too, because especially considering it's coming from like presumably the gay community or something like that. Like usually representation trumps everything else. Like you think they'd ignore it because it is you know, boys love. You think they would support that. But I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't read it, obviously, and I have heard they're very fanatical. So I guess the readers. So I guess like they obsess about all that shit and can get very deranged. So I guess it makes sense. But like, so yeah, I don't know. Part of me would think that they wouldn't care at all, because but then I do know that they get very obsessive as well. So I guess that's where that's coming from. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. It seems stupid, especially if they're saying it's platonic or something. Maybe they could have like made that more clear, but it's still stupid drama. Like who cares? These fans apparently, because the T doesn't care about the LGB. We don't know if it's coming from like trans though. It's probably coming from the G's, but I don't know.
That you're going to continue the call out, the harassment if they don't capitulate to your ridiculous demands. Like, bro, just move on with your life. If you don't like the show, move on. Oh my gosh, it's so performative. Even out of my favorite pieces of fiction, I don't think there's ever been one where I like agree with 100% of everything and didn't have like one thing at least where I'm like, oh, I wish that would have went down a little bit differently. But I would never in a million years think like, oh, I'm going to go publicly harass the author of this work now and like demand that they change this. Like, what is wrong with these people? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. You don't need to answer that question. We all know what's wrong with these people. With additional context in this tweet that reads, go for it. Not
No, it's kind of the opposite. It's so that what's going on here is a boys love manga, and there was a student who was interested in the teacher, but nothing ever came of it apparently, and they still thought that was like a problematic relationship or something like that, and we're going after it for that. So no, it's not. They're not accusing it of being phobic or anything. They're accusing it of being too gay, I guess, or gay in the wrong ways, even though that's not what was going on. Hey, Nicola.
Gamora has been hailed by Western critics of BL as good representation and a wholesome exception to most BL for almost 10 years. But with the release of the cleaner anime adaptation, Western fans have begun a 180, problematizing the manga's content.
So it is Westerners. All right, cool.
Japanese post for the upcoming Nakamura episode has been up for less than a day, and Western people just seeing Hirose jump on the teacher are crashing out in the comments and quote retweets and being extremely embarrassing and aggressive. Did we celebrate too soon? Good lord. It gets even worse, though. And I'm going to be vague about this part because of some recent issues on YouTube if you saw my video from the other day. But let me just explain this without showing anything.
Bit. I don't know. It's just
I got a
annoying.
little vague. Because that same user then showed a compilation of what looks like TikTok comments, some with almost 1,000 likes, where all these people on TikTok are accusing the mangaka of being a PDF. And you know what comes next? File, right? Over this whole thing. And
Why, did he get in trouble for that?
They're also being very xenophobic towards Japan, essentially accusing all of Japan of being the term that I just mentioned.
I hate
Look,
censorship.
I really don't like Crunchyroll. You guys know that. I've got like dozens of videos criticizing Crunchyroll over the years, but let me just point this out really quick. So like I said, this show is both a manga and a currently airing anime. For example, you have this graphic. Love is in the air, and we love these new Go For It Nakamura-kun profile avatars. Pick yours now on the Crunchyroll site. And it's just sad imagining that, like, you know, this is airing and people
Be gone,
are
tourists.
the mangaka's like all depressed now because of these Twitter freaks. It's a cute graphic too. It's just the juxtaposition. The mangaka should be happy seeing the fandom enjoying her show. And instead, now she's like saying she's off Twitter. She's not going to say goodbye. Like, even kind of like implying, like, I don't know, maybe the show will get wrapped up early or something too. It's just a real shame.
Again,
a lot of Spanish
you don't listen to them. You don't listen to them. This is the rookie mistake.
tweets recommended to me over this whole situation, and a lot of them are actually really based. For example, this one, 1K likes. It reads, I'll never understand how someone who claims to love the manga and anime industry can be so stupid as to celebrate the censorship of the work they're supposedly fans of. Their argument is, it's better this way so it reaches more people. The user says anime was never aimed for that, and that's why it's good. Yes, indeed. Good take. It's like I've said before. Japan has a unique competitive advantage in the anime medium. We like anime for the way it is. We like it being different, and like trying to aim for the global audience and all that is always a mistake. And these people are always going to get mad and offended.
Kind of just like what's going on here. You're not going to please everyone, and you shouldn't try. So yeah, do not aim for the global audience, or you're changing what you're good at, and that's what these people want, because they want to infiltrate and make it all about them, as per usual.
Anyways, so hopefully we don't see more studios, aiming for the global audience, the modern audience. We've seen some try that, for example, Square Enix in various ways. That's getting a little bit out of the scope of this video, but, quick, vague example there. I should say, like, generalized example. But we've seen other people in the industry calling that stuff out, saying that anime should not reach for a global audience. For example, I previously talked about this a few months ago. Neon Genesis Evangelion director Hideaki Anno does not believe creating for the global market is the way to go, with the quote, I'm sorry, but the audience will have to be the one to adapt. Very
exactly, Feather.
This guy gets it. Back to our Spanish user from a minute ago, we've got this tweet they also made with 4,100 likes, where they added on to their previous take, saying, in the end, Ganbore Nakamura-kun became the...
Yes, we watch and read it because we like it when storytellers tell the story they want to tell. That's part of it, but also just that they're telling better stories. I mean, they go hand in hand because they're not having being used as a vessel for the agenda in the same way Western entertainment is. But yeah, that's definitely a part of it because, like I said, hand in hand, but also they're just more honest stories too. So it's not even just that they get to tell what they tell. It's that they're telling better stories. And I've said before, they're actually, despite being Eastern, they are telling more Western values stories. They're telling the stories they're doing are an Eastern version, obviously, but covering a lot of the same values that Western storytelling used to have many years ago. Said go.
Perfect example of the damage that tourists do to anime. A work censored while a large part of its audience is anesthetized, applauding like idiots a censorship that only harms the work they claim to love. Japanese Assembly member Zengo Kurishida would also chime in, leaving this post with 10,000 likes that reads,
Based politician?
Removed, some Japanese creators are reporting an increase in slander and criticism from overseas. If overseas standards are applied to Japanese works in this way, the uniqueness of Japanese anime, manga, games, and other content may be lost. We would be grateful if people overseas who value this uniqueness would support Japanese creators.
Yes. And at least they know, at least they realize that is the correct take. And hopefully Japan realizes what is going on here.
I feel that most fans are saying that it's important for Japan to remain Japan.
Yes.
I need to spread that message as well. That's also in reference to the recent algorithmic change where, on Twitter, Japanese posts are now being recommended to people outside of Japan, with auto-translation also being applied and vice versa. While this has led to many wholesome interactions, it has also led to the Twitter police being enabled to find more Japanese people to harass even easier.
Yep.
It's interesting and sad.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him, but yeah, those were good takes for sure.
And pathetic how we have these tourists both in real life and on social media that continually take advantage of the kindness of people in Japan. For example, these nuisance
Not just Japan. Again, that's how they got the power they did, is taking advantage of people's kindness or passivity.
streamers that we've seen always going to Japan because, again, they're taking advantage of the kindness of Japanese people, and they go over there and act all crazy and annoying and ridiculous and obnoxious. And on social media, we have a different form of tourists, the ones that we talked about, for example, throughout this video, where they'll look for Japanese people to harass. They view them as easy targets. They are a bunch of pathetic bullies, really. But the good news, the bright side of it all, is more and more people in Japan, while becoming aware of the tourists, are starting to also push back against them more often. For example,
That's a good
we have
avatar.
this comment that says, "Please know that these idiots represent a very small portion of us. There are plenty of anime that aren't for me. However, I know that there are many people who may love it. What these idiots fail to do is look around. There are so many different writing styles for each."
You go to Japanese creators for Japanese takes on Japanese stories. It's the same for every regional creator you've ever taken an interest in. Yes, that's definitely a part of it. But like I said, another big part of it is just because our own entertainment largely went to shit. So it's an escape from the failures of our own current cultural framework as well. So yeah, even if you don't do it for appreciation of the Japanese stories, there's still value to be had there. But yes, it is also cool to see their unique take. And again, they shouldn't change it for many different reasons, because it is Japanese and that's the stories they're telling. And also, don't ruin anime because I like it. And if you try to appeal to the modern West, or what they think might be the modern West or whatever, they are going to ruin it.
Response saying, "It's fine, it's part of the
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point. You were interested in anime back in the 90s, back when our stories were still worth a damn. Yes. And I was as well. I mean, I was watching anime back then as well. I admit I came back to it recently. I'm not going to try to do stolen valor or whatever, stolen anime valor, and claim that I've always been an anime fan. So I am one of those people who came back to it after our entertainment went to shit and I gave up on it. But yeah, I was watching it way back then too.
Japan for idiots to be the minority after all. Or rather, if idiots became the majority, I think humanity would easily go extinct." Adam Savvy leaving a response here that says, "In a way, I'm glad that Japanese are finally seeing the insanity here, if only so they can become aware that the companies their studios work with are butchering anime and games." 99.
Also, although they are seeing it in their own culture too, like seeing it happening here in the entertainment sphere will also help them maintain their country. Like it sounds like a little bit of an exaggeration, but like the more they know about the culture war at large, the more they can be prepared for it in all instances, because Japan is a target too. Ooh, Cowboy Bebop.
Fans of anime, manga, games, and anything coming from another country do not want that thing to change. They don't want food, culture, names to be changed. But because there are losers in business who somehow convince companies of globalization through sanitization, we are stuck like this for the moment. But it's still sad to see. I'm glad it's now socially acceptable for everyone to push back. But it doesn't change the pain of watching artists since 2017 or so get bullied. I had no platform then, not saying I have much of one now, but at least I try to help move information and give love to artists under attack. As for Nakamura and Hyundai, we can only hope that she'll see the massive rallying of support that she's getting in the face of these losers crying about her work, and she'll be overjoyed by that, right? Can hope for a good ending. We'll see where things go, though. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, appreciate ya. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff. Peace. All right. That one, I don't really need anything else. There's another one about Japan from a while back, but we'll leave that for now. But yeah, so enjoy your hamburger. Apollo plate contains only sushi rolls. Is that a thing? Did they is that a real thing? Did I miss that particular bit of a vocalization? That is hilarious if true. I still like the one. It was the Umamasume, the where they say in English in the Japanese voice, in the in the Japanese acting, they say Merry Christmas, and the subtitles say Happy Holidays. That was peak. Love that shit. I love that shit so much. Xmas, yes. That was amazing. Okay. What do we want? There's a couple of things, and again, I'm just kind of chilling. I feel mostly like yapping, so we're gonna do some stuff like that. We already saw that on someone else's channel. That's the same story. I do want to see what's going on with the quartering. I heard a little bit about that. Oh man. And like I don't really care about this story too much. So yeah, we'll do the quartering. Also have some tech tone pulled up. Again, still don't care about that. Maybe we go to I'm curious about the Asmongold situation. Wait, what? Oh shit. I like Scar, but I guess he's being retarded or something. I don't know. And by like Scar, I mean I liked him back in the day. I have no clue what he's up to now, but I mean he was a chill dude. It was from an awkward zombie comic about how they kept trying to localize. Oh, so it was a joke, but a real quote, but in joking context. Okay. When the games were increasingly specifically Japanese, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I think of these. Ooh, fake streamers. That could be interesting as well. But yeah, I think of these. I'm most interested in the Twitch stuff because that's always fun. Mugen thing is about powder? No. That wasn't powder. Oh, I don't think so because I think his most recent stuff was about the Sukino or however you pronounce that situation. I don't think that's about powder, but let me bring this up in another window and see if it says fake streamers VTweeters. But yeah, let's see what the Mugen thing is because maybe that's it doesn't really say term predator. Yeah. This is more of the Sukino stuff. We could still do it because it is interesting to see what he would say about Mugen specifically. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Sukino situation drama. Mugen, yeah. Whoops, why did I click play?
A million times. It's a new WestJet.
Put me back. There we go. But yeah, we might still watch it because it is interesting to hear about Mugen. Powder being unfairly dragged, also in the news. Yeah. Oh, did he also go after Powder or something? It's related? Okay. Maybe. Hey, Runya, how's it going? We could also do Bow. Who the fuck knows? There's a lot of these, and they're probably somewhat interconnected. But yeah, I think we do the Twitch stuff first. That seems most relevant. Yeah, let's just do Twitch. Then we might go back to the quartering stuff. Oh yeah, we got a fat files as well. Mugen crashed out on Powder's skepticism. Oh my god. You dropped the quartering when he spent more time shilling his other businesses than the story. Yeah. It is unfortunate. I don't want to watch this. Clicks instead. Yeah. But yeah, it is unfortunate. I like he was always clickbait and stuff, but he seemed like a good dude. Like he seemed like a loyal dude who had his friends back and stuff. So he was kind of annoying and stuff, but like I liked his I liked his personality. I liked his like I said, I thought he was a good dude, loyal. Anyway, we can actually save that for the video. Like I'll talk about that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, his content wasn't for me because it was rambling on and stuff, and like you said, he was getting pretty shilly. But I thought he was a good dude, and we'll see if that is still the case. Like, some people are saying it wasn't him who did the strikes or whatever. Other people are saying it was. He apparently did threaten them or whatever, which is not cool. I mean, even that is a massive loss of respect there. But anyway, let's do the Twitch thing first, then we can go over there. Everyone has that annoying friend. They suck, but they'll help you move. Yeah, exactly. That seemed kind of like him. He always had his friends back whenever any drama popped off or whatever. So I liked him. Anyway, we'll see. But like I said, let's do the Twitch stuff first. Ahoy! Twitch just got exposed by Asmongold by Tectone. But yeah, Asmongold was banned for 7 days. I think they unbanned him after like 3 or something. Let's go ahead and see what's going on.
The Asmongold getting banned situation just got even worse. I've heard of the contents of what's in this, but I wanted to give you guys my live reaction because I believe there's a compilation of Hassan saying the exact same thing, but worse than Asmongold, and never getting banned for it.
Yep.
Are we surprised? No.
I've said before, but Hassan is a massive thorn in Twitch's side if they ever want to pretend to be objective, which they barely even try. But yeah, as long as Hassan gets away with all the shit he gets away with, like, you can just point to him anytime anything ever happens to anyone else. It's like, okay, but Hassan's still on the platform and he's done much worse. Like, they really need to at least pretend. Like, they need to rein him in. Like, just from a business perspective, because I mean, Hassan fucking sucks, and it'd be funny if he was banned. And again, like, I'm not pro censorship, but he's done enough that he does deserve it. I've said before, like, just him threatening Asmongold is enough for me to want him fucking permabanned or whatever. Like, it's like when you're actually threatening like real people and other creators and all that stuff. Yeah, you should probably go. That is a justifiable ban. But yeah, as long as he's there, you can't really ban anyone else without looking like a fucking joke. So again, just from a business perspective, Twitch should at the very least start handing him out some bans when he does this shit and try to rein in his behavior. Like, instead of letting him get away with everything and making the platform look bad, just start banning him sometimes. I'm not even saying permaban. Permaban, I think, would be deserved at this point, but like, ban him for a week, ban him for a month or something if he keeps it up. Like, get him under control for your own good, Twitch, because him existing on your platform doing his shit is a massive black eye for you.
Not really.
Oh, no. Nominally rare Polish W, okay? Like, unimaginable.
Context. Asmongold got banned for saying he doesn't care about illiterate third world goat herders' opinions on America. And he got banned for 7 days over that.
Yes, and as I said when we discussed that one, he did nothing wrong. He wasn't even being hateful. Like, he did not say anything negative about them. He said he didn't care about them, and that is the correct opinion. You should not care about the perspective of any of those people. Anywhere. Like, when we're talking about America, it's Americans' opinions that matter. That's it. Like, you can take into account what other people are saying, of course, but you're not obligated to care about their opinions. And the idea that not caring about their opinions is hateful conduct is insane. I don't know if it was because he said illiterate, because he said goat herder. Like, I don't know what exactly justification they pulled out of their ass for that, but there are illiterate people in, I think it was Afghanistan or whatever. There are goat herders in Afghanistan. Yes, there are illiterate goat herders in Afghanistan, and as Americans, we should not care about their opinions when it comes to American stuff. It's that simple.
So now
that's not hateful.
What Hassan has said, and has never once been banned for what he has said in these clips.
Imaginably rare. I mean, he's Polish, so obviously he doesn't know how to do math, so that's probably why that happened. Speaking of very stupid.
Ooh. Oh, wait. I just realized this is Asmongold reacting to this too, huh? We've got like the triple react again. Okay, cool. I didn't catch on to that, but this is Asmongold watching this. This is hilarious.
Poland.
Don't we think it's just a little bit insane how we're allowed to shit on Polish for who they are race-wide, isn't that a little bit...
You don't even care about some Americans' opinions about America, let alone someone on the other side of the world. Exactly.
Isn't that a little bit odd? If you're wondering why it's okay to shit on Polish people, but you're not allowed to shit on anybody else, it's because Polish people are considered...
Yep,
and
of
white
course.
people are the punching bags of the internet, and you're allowed...
How many layers deep can we get? Yeah, we need one more. Like I said in the last one where we watched, I think it was Tectone reacting to Hassan, who was reacting to someone else. Like we need the person who did this video to put their picture right up there. I think that'd be pretty funny. Like we need to fill in all the corners.
Shit on them nonstop, and you will receive zero repercussions. You say the same thing about a white man that you say the same thing about a black man you say about a white man, and you'll be permanently banned.
It's crazy, huh? Wow.
If you want to test that, go live and say every single slur about a white person, and then go live and say every single slur about a black person. I bet
it doesn't even have to be slur. Like you could just do what because again, Hassan didn't slur there. You can, like, if I were to say that black people can't do math or something like that, like that is more likely to catch you a TOS than white people can't do math. Well, or specifically Polish people can't do math. Like one of those is okay, the other is not. We've talked about this before. It's pretty insane though.
the outcomes are going to be a little bit different.
Man, how about that?
Polish man figured out how to work a fire extinguisher? You're really gonna fucking act like that's not impressive? Come on.
That is insanely hateful, dude. Like again, Hassan is wild. Like I get a little spicy, but I'm always very clear to say like it's not everyone in a specific group or something like that. Like I would never say, wow, a black person managed to figure out how to work a fire extinguisher, because I know black people can work fire extinguishers or something. They can't change their fucking smoke alarms, but that's a different issue. And that was a joke, you see. Like that's the difference. Like he seems to actually be pissed off at the Polish people for whatever reason. And I mean, like he said, we saw the stats.
This is how you know Hassan is fake edgy.
Yep. I know.
Is that there's a follow-up joke to that with World War II that you could easily make, and he didn't make it. He's fake edgy.
I guarantee you he read that joke from chat and mimicked it, and he was too much of a pussy to follow up.
It's so embarrassing.
I know.
Only
The only one shocked by Kaya being or by Hassan being fake edgy is Kaya. God, I love that joke.
Yep.
country that unironically takes a fat W in all of this is Poland, because they don't know how to use computers. Like,
Dude, what is the good pause too? Good pause on Tectone. What is the context here? Is this all the same one? Why the fuck is he going after Poland so hard? Holy shit.
there's only one computer in the country,
I thought that was...
and many people don't even know how to use it. So
Yeah.
therefore, they are so not susceptible.
That
to
would be
cyber
fun.
warfare.
Reactception. Yeah. We should pick like a minute long clip or something. Someone should react to it, then someone should react to the reaction, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Oh man. I go last and quadruple the length. Yeah, put the yappiest people last. Hey Rocky.
Kind of crazy when you think about it. If the goddamn Eurocucks can do it when they've been fighting one another, even though they're inbred as shit and have literally been...
Yes, it's the Eurocucks who are inbred as shit. Same sort of thing. Say that about any other fucking group, you retard.
fucking each other's cousins for hundreds of goddamn years.
Context, by the way, speaking of inbred cousin fucking, I want to remind you that Hassan's grandparents are first cousins. So, if
Okay.
you want to know why his head is so small and his body is so disproportionate, it's because Hassan is a direct product of incest. And that is a direct quote from Hassan's uncle, Sank Uger, confirming that the grandparents of Hassan Piker are first cousins, and he is a product of incest as well.
That is not a fun fact.
How the f can't we do it? You think you're inbred?
It's said that the British royal... Wait, Oh God, maybe you know what would be funny is like if I get in trouble for this. Yeah, never mind.
Angloid
what?
grandpappy actually came here legally. The difference
Did he just say Angloid? Did this bitch just say Angloid? Holy shit. This is again, you can't say this about any other group. And he's going fucking ham.
legal immigration.
See, I hate moments like that where Asmongold has to catch himself and filter himself. It is so beyond frustrating to me. I hate how he still streams on a platform that actively inhibits his ability to make the best content possible. It is so frustrating. And if
I guess I don't think Tectone is I was about to accuse Tectone of jokingly of hypocrisy, but I don't think Tectone is streaming on YouTube anymore. This is a edited clip from his I think Rumble only stream.
platform holding your streamer back doesn't annoy the shit out of you, I don't know what will. It's so
Hey Shadow.
fucking frustrating.
Immigration and illegal immigration is paperwork, you dumb fuck.
Didn't your uncle say that your grandparents were first cousins?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Like, because I remember Jinx saying that.
Yep.
That's crazy for him to say that.
Yep.
I mean, like, I'm not. Look, I mean, a family tree has a lot of different branches. I'm not saying anything about Hassan.
Hassan doesn't have a family tree. He has a family circle. Big difference.
But, like, I mean, this is an interesting coincidence, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
It's a very interesting coincidence.
It's another interesting coincidence, Asmongold, that Hassan shits on inbred people. He's inbred. Hassan shits on landlords.
Okay. I will say I don't think he was shitting on inbred people there. I think he was shitting on Europeans. Like there's a difference. He was shitting on Europeans and accusing them of being inbred. That's different.
Shits on inbred people. He's inbred. Hassan shits on landlords and says that you should kill landlords. His family are landlords.
Oof.
If that doesn't tell you everything about what you need to know, I don't know what will.
What are the odds of that?
You just mean white. How dare you? You chinless, inbred hicks coming in here being like, my grandpappy came here under just means and Angloids.
Well, yeah, it was just means because we changed the way immigration worked in, like, I don't know, it was like fucking 18 or 1900, something like that. Yeah, we changed
Angloid skull must be studied for peasant brain. The Angloid peasant brain is
God, this guy's so fucking obnoxious.
scientific.
Wait, he's going into skull shapes?
Yep.
Not even I bring up skull shapes.
Yep.
I guess I gotta start bringing up skull shapes.
I've never brought up skull shapes. This is a whole new level. Now that's, again, like that's
Oh
That's
yes.
big. That's big picture. Real big picture.
phenomena.
I want to give you the context. Hassan has said worse shit than everybody else on this platform, and he never gets banned for what he says until pushback happens. Twitch has never banned him before pushback.
Yep.
Ever. Not a single time.
Before
And like I said, it's a really bad look just for Twitch too. Like you slap this guy around till he stops making you look like fucking clowns.
the Angloid dogs came back into the equation. Put some Angloids
I
in
wonder how racist Hassan really is.
Yep.
I do. Because, like, the way that he talks, man,
It's a little rough.
wow. It's impressive sometimes. You
And it's not even like the funny racism. It's like a wow, you're just like retarded type racism.
know?
Not the
be a
funny
lot.
racism.
the region.
Because I'm racist, but when I'm racist, it's like funny. Right? When
Yes,
I'm racist,
exactly.
It's weird.
Historically, never good. Okay,
As a white.
incestuous Angloid needs to be studied. Okay, literally, just so fucking stupid.
How
just
many
so
times do you say
brain
this?
broken?
Also, what the fuck is Hassan doing talking about skull shape? Fucking weirdo.
If Hassan says goat herder as well and doesn't get banned, I honestly might just delete my fucking Twitch account.
Hassan's not gonna say goat
The
herder.
guys that they're fighting against are
Oh.
very experienced.
No.
These are not random like goat herders.
To be fair, he said they're not, but still, that was aptly timed. I'm like, he's not gonna, and then he fucking says it again. Like, it wasn't derogatory or anything like that. It was the opposite. He's saying they're not goat herders, but still, that was well timed.
That
What the fuck? He said the exact
No,
same thing.
he said the exact same word. Context was very different, but yes, that was still like I wonder if Asmongold had said that exact thing, that they're not just goat herders. I wonder if he would have got slapped by that. Like, maybe if someone had if he'd been mass reported, like, would they have decided that that was ban worthy, saying they're not goat herders? I don't know. It's possible.
And he never got banned. I mean, Jesus Christ. If that doesn't showcase you the hypocrisy, the blatant hypocrisy and double standards of this platform, I don't know what will.
that picked up arms to fight.
Again, he said they're not. I think him going after the Poles and Europeans and shit was worse than him saying they're not goat herders, but whatever.
Against the American invaders. These are motherfuckers who have been doing this. I thought that's why we had to kill some f***ing goat herders. And
Oh. Okay. See now. Okay. Now that one, even though he's clearly being ironic, that one probably would have got Asmon banned if he'd said that. That's hilarious.
He said that about me. Yeah. Yeah. He said that about me. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Afghanistan, right? And
Yep.
But I get banned.
Yep.
Hey. Tectone on screen. Tectone mentioned. Hey.
Oh,
Yes,
hey.
Sir. Yes, sir. Hey. Second in command. Reporting for...
That's ironic. Okay, that's really fucking ironic. Look at the tweet. Tectone. I don't see the date. I see May 4th is when Hassan did it. Which means it must have been... Hey, what? I don't know. Anyway, who knows about the time? But anyway, I am genuinely considering full swapping to YouTube if this terrorist propaganda isn't punished harshly and immediately on Twitch. But yeah, so he's talking about going to YouTube, and then YouTube fucked him over too. So now he's on Rumble. I fucking hate these sites. Like I said, I'm making a song about it too. Unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but like it's already past relevance because they already unbanned at least 2/3 of the people I was talking about. But it's still a good song, or it can be made into a good song. So we'll probably still do it. And I just want to make a avatar of Kick and Rumble beating up avatars of YouTube and Twitch because I think it's fucking funny. But yeah, anyway, fuck these big platforms. They're shit. I hate censorship, and they can suck it.
Baby. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
We love this shit. I love when people talk about me. Oh, man, it's good. Who do you hate more, Pokemon or Hassan?
Hassan, easy.
I owe a lot to Hassan.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I owe a lot to both of them, to be honest. I think Hassan has probably... Pokemon I just shit on because she's an unlikable bitch. But Hassan has turned me into the man that I am today because it's nice having a physical embodiment of everything that's wrong in the world, like this fat underneath me.
I might get Saus's opinion later, because he's definitely better at that than me. But no, right now it's just something I was genning up on my own. I can play it again after this if I feel like it. It's still rough, but we can go over it.
And Hassan has made me a shit ton of money. I'm not going to lie. Hassan has taken me from a 6-figure career to a 7-figure career.
Damn, son.
Awesome. Straight up. Bro thinks he obliterated my life. Bro, I'm making more money, and I want to make this very clear. I am making more money now than I ever have in my entire life. And what makes me very
That is nice.
Previously, My most financially successful year of all time was peak COVID Genshin Impact era, where I made $2.3 million. Currently
Ugh.
on track.
Oh, congratulations, Tectone, but holy shit, I need money. Come on. Come on. Oh, man, making millions. Yeah.
For this calendar year, 12 months, I am on track to make $3.5 million.
Oh, man. All right. All right. Get it, Tectone. Get it. Holy shit.
Yep. And I'm taking all that. I'm putting that into my investments.
No, Nikolai. I have to fucking shit on Hassan more, clearly. I have to shit on Hassan more. That's what we got to do. Same need money. Yeah. Gotcha, streamer. No, I'm just going to shit on Hassan more. We were supposed to be doing it anyway. I'm taking the advice and we're going to shit on Hassan. Did Don see the song, if that's what you mean? He actually came in when I was showing it and called it dog shit, which is to be expected.
And I'm giving that to my kid whenever I pass away. So, hey, Hassan being a massive retard has not only taken care of me,
Heck yeah.
taken care of my future generations. So, hey, man, I hope Hassan doesn't get banned because he won't. I hope he rides this train of Twitch out until he eventually passes away.
There is that. Like I was saying, for their own reasons, they should be punishing Hassan, but they won't. So we get to laugh at Hassan and Twitch at the same time. So yeah, I guess that's the upside. I was saying they should do it from a tactical point of view, but from the entertainment point of view, yes, I guess Twitch should not ever ban Hassan, and we just get to laugh at both Twitch and Hassan forever until they just fucking fade away from relevance. Dog shit is actually high praise. No, it was not high praise, but maybe, I don't know.
Natural causes. By the way, I can't wait to have my favorite thing to say, hey, this guy's a massive fucking retard, and everybody knows it.
But I get banned.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Oh my God.
Yep.
What's going on? Wow.
What the actual fuck? I told you guys. Like
It's actually a conspiracy against me.
Yep. Asmon, I want to make this very clear. You have not received more negative repercussions than me. Let's just keep it 100% here real quick. I have received so much more bad shit than you. And I mean that on it.
That is true. Tectone is smaller than Asmongold. Everyone's smaller than Asmongold. Tectone is smaller. He's an easier target. Asmongold has received some serious shit, but he's big enough where he can weather it a lot easier. And yeah, Tectone has been screwed over a fair bit.
Everything. Nobody has suffered more consequences for doing absolutely nothing wrong.
Yes, Struggle Olympics.
Let's keep that shit straight up. These people coordinated 12 people to attempt to ruin my fucking life. Minimum, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just part of the conspiracy that's against me. Let's make that 100%.
It is. I think it's a conspiracy against me.
He's not wrong though. I mean, I don't think he's I don't think Tectone is number one victim. Like there have been people who, I mean, you could say that's like on them or whatever, but there have been people who've been bullied all the way to, ending themselves and such for stuff they didn't do wrong as well. But that like the outcome is different than the level of conspiracy. Like, so yeah, Tectone has definitely been targeted. So yeah, I don't know if he's number one, but he's certainly received more than his fair share of shit.
That's why America had to.
Asmongold, I got banned for calling somebody fat.
Yep.
All right, let's calm down, big guy.
Invade.
I'm the bigger victim than you.
Okay, at least he said
A
that.
bunch of goat herders in Afghanistan. You know what I mean? To just really show the rest of the world the fucking veterans that went and killed a bunch of goat herders in Afghanistan.
How many?
Yeah. I fucking hate this shit. Like I said, I am not a veteran. I don't view them as sacred in the same way, but it's still just such an utter like disrespectful shit. Like it's one thing to not like be like bow down to them or whatever and like give them undue praise or whatever, just nonstop like worshiping veterans or whatever. You don't have to do that, but like actually targeting them for a group that you hate, like, yeah, that's fucked up. Like, don't hate on the veterans. That's like, that is gonna fucking piss me off. And again, I'm not even one of the ones who holds them in like 110% esteem or whatever, but it's like, don't fucking target them. Holy shit. Like, you're gonna piss me off, and you're definitely gonna piss off the other veterans. Holy shit. Like, they don't like that shit, man. They don't like that shit at all, and it's just so fucked up and disrespectful.
Times did he say?
So he should get banned for what? What is this, 4 weeks now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Minimum.
It's 4 weeks.
Minimum.
You know what the best thing that could possibly happen would be? Is if I get banned for watching this video.
I was thinking that.
Wouldn't that be f***ing cinema? The same thing happened.
It would. Do it, Twitch.
Where he got banned for reacting to a video of Hassan, of his VOD off of Twitch, that Hassan never got banned for. We're already seeing it.
Veterans are just people. Any individuals in any group can be shitty. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I don't like worship veterans or anything like that. But it's still a shitty group to choose as a target of attack. Exactly. But attacking them as a whole is crazy. Yep. Exactly. So I'm not saying there aren't bad veterans. There are, but choosing to attack veterans of all people is pretty fucking shitty.
We're already seeing it.
That would be the funniest thing that could happen.
Yep.
And then maybe I could finally win a game of Slay the Spire too.
Weren't actually defending our free speech rights. I thought you all went over there to kill fucking like goat herders and shit. So
Oh my, he said it 5 times?
Again, different context, but still amazing. And some of them were pretty bad. Like, again, he said some crazy shit here. Again, personally, my biggest gripe with him is when he like straight up threatened Asmongold. That was kind of lame, and he should have been banned, if not permanently, at least for like a month or something like that. Like, just hit him with a big ban on that one. Holy shit. You don't want that on your platform.
because that's what the Taliban wanted to take away from
Techie's the GOAT? Well, don't say that, because in the Afghanistans are going to try to hurt me.
us. There's nothing manlier than literally having 2 of your towers fall.
That would be great. Arkham. Just send Hassan clips in. I'll probably do that if I ever get back on Twitch and then banned from Twitch. I will send them Hassan clips like this. Like, literally, just I'll find this video and send it to him as an appeal. That'd be pretty funny.
Nothing manlier than literally having 2 of your towers fall and then immediately go kill some fucking
goat herders. There you go.
I mean, like in a random
6 times.
far away country. This is
Wow.
This is insane.
Wow.
And everybody sees it. And everybody knows it.
Yep.
And yet, no one will do what is necessary to be done. And I'm going to say it again. Guys, streamers, viewers, if you're tired of Twitch's behavior, then stop streaming on Twitch and stop watching people on Twitch.
I've said before, I don't agree with that. When I do get back on Twitch, I'm going to stream there. I have decided I probably will not monetize there. I'm not monetized anywhere at the moment. But I probably will not monetize on Twitch just because they're a shit company. I don't want them getting people's money on my behalf, and they take a shit ton too. So they're taking a lot more, and they're a shit company, and so I just won't bother. So even when I monetize everything, when I get around to it and monetize everything else, once I get everything back, I'm just gonna say fuck Twitch. But I'll still stream there, and I'll be streaming everywhere else, so people will know where to find me. So if I get banned from Twitch, like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, they can do that. It's no skin off my back or whatever, skin off my teeth, whatever. you deleted your account there. That's fine. I respect that too. But I'm just saying, they'll have to ban me. They'll have to ban me. I won't monetize and let people give Twitch money on my behalf. But I'm not bitching out. I'll stream there. Wouldn't recommend it. What, streaming there? I don't know. I don't care. Talk to Nux. Oh, about Twitch. Yeah, never started one. Yep. I've had Twitch. Again, this account's pretty new, but I've had Twitch for years. I thought I'd be primarily a Twitch streamer, but then it was my YouTube that blew up. So now this is where I am, as well as other places. Hopefully my Kick and Rumble take off too, just for additional security. I'm not currently on Kick because again, tech issues. But yeah, it is a shame. It is a shame because Twitch is probably the best, like technically not in like the, it's probably easiest to hit stream over there. It's got the most features. Like Twitch is a competent platform ruined by a bunch of other stuff. A bunch of the other ones have problems, but yeah, unfortunately the biggest ones that have the most ideological and moderation problems are also the ones that are technically the best. Like Twitch does live streaming best. YouTube does algorithms, which is not to say that there aren't a bunch of problems with the YouTube algorithms. There are, but it's still the most discoverable. It's the only one of the three that, like, no, that's not true. Rumble as well, but Twitch and Kick are live stream focused. Rumble and YouTube are live stream / uploaded video focused, and YouTube still on the technical side is beating Rumble. So it is unfortunate that the worst sites are the ones that are doing the best job, Twitch and YouTube. Again, I wish there was a good YouTube alternative. Hopefully Rumble continues to take off, because we kind of need that, because right now there is no real replacement for YouTube. Ask Nux about Kick. Yeah, I will be on Kick as well once I get all that back. Like I was on Kick, I will continue to be on Kick. Thankfully, a bunch of other people are on Kick, so that it all interfaces. And yep,
At least
that's true. That's true, Hollister. Like, yes, it reduces the incentive. You can do what some other people were doing, like cut your streams earlier or something like that. Like you can do the thing where you're like, okay, now we're going to be continuing the stream on Rumble and Kick or something like that. So you could like halfway through your stream or 2/3 of the way or whatever, be like, okay, we're going Rumble and Kick exclusive. Come join us on the green sites or something like that. So there, yes, put exclusive content on the other sites, and you can kind of get around that a little bit. Twitch will target you, whatever. I hope I get big enough where Twitch can target me. And like I said, I'll diversify enough where it won't even fucking bother me if Twitch does come after me. Like that's the goal there, is just make sure you have your bases covered, and then it won't matter if they come after you.
multi-stream and get your audience to go over to new platforms organically. If you
Yeah, exactly. That is why they have that advantage, Iraqi, is because they've been around for a while. Like the newcomers are still adapting and improving. Yeah, exactly. That's another good point. Infidel is they're entrenched in people's lives too. The stream after show, yes.
on Twitch, at least multi
Yes.
and get your audience to
Yep.
go over to new platforms organically.
Yep.
If you are a streamer who's like, I'm only going to watch Twitch, if you've said literally, I'm not going to watch Tectone because he's on Rumble now, and I only watch Twitch, meanwhile you hate Twitch, you're retarded.
Kind of, yeah.
Watch Asmongold on Kick or Rumble.
Yep.
Watch me on Rumble.
Also, Kick is I'm not sure if Kick does ads. There's some sort of monetization there, but Kick is much like it's a for all I was saying about Twitch being the better platform with all their ads and shit like that. Like Kick is a friendlier platform too, and has a baster audience. So yeah, Twitch has a lot of community integration and stuff like that. But if you don't care about all the subscription shit and the like fancy raids and the community, like the viewer experience is actually nicer over on Kick. I will say that.
Watch any of your other streamers on Rumble or Kick, and if they're only streaming on Twitch, tell them to multi-stream. It's really that straightforward. If you're tired of the double standards, it's because Twitch is not getting enough pushback for this.
Yeah, Kick's good.
Very easy.
Kick's good, and like I said, the community is based. Like the community on Kick is going to be the most based, aside from maybe I've heard Locals, which is a like a Rumble offshoot, is often the most mega based, and you can have it pretty much completely uncensored. Like I don't have a Locals. I might set one up now that I'm on Rumble as well, but yeah, Locals is apparently fucking insane. But aside from that, Kick is going to be your basest chat. Like, just go to anyone's who's mildly political's Kick stream instead of their YouTube or Twitch, and it's going to be insane. It's hilarious. Like, it is the basest shit. Like, they're just going off. No one gives a shit on Kick.
Well, there it is.
Kick does need to improve their app, though. They need to do more than improve their app. I've said before, they need to improve their base level moderation, which, again, I'm not even a fan of moderation. I turn it down as low as possible, but Kick without a third-party bot, you can't do some very basic moderation stuff that you can do on Twitch. So yeah, Kick has some flaws, but you can use third-party stuff to get around that, but it's insane that it's not built in. You can't moderate a full message. Like, you can censor words or something. Nux doesn't show his chat for a reason. It's still annoying if you're even going to read it. Like, if you're even going to read chat, it's annoying that you can't by default ban spam bots and shit like that.
Guys, it sure seems like there's a bit of a bias.
It does.
Sure seems like I was treated a little bit unfairly.
It does.
Sure seems like
It does.
didn't happen in the way that they should have happened.
Yep.
A little bit of a double standard.
A
Yep.
little bit.
Wow, is this a gotcha video? Yes, it absolutely is a gotcha video.
Yep.
It is. It's a gotcha video.
Snort.
I think it's ridiculous. I
Yep.
think
It
it's
is.
absolutely ridiculous.
Of course.
That he
Yep,
says
of
stuff
course.
like that, and he gets 1 day and 3 day bans.
Exactly.
I say something like that, and it's a week the first time. I think it's fucking ridiculous.
They barely even ban Hassan at all. Like, that, it's very rare when they do. It would be interesting. Like, I should see. Maybe I'll do that while we're finishing up the video. Let me pull up Grok and see how many times
totally biased,
Hassan has been
absolute double
banned.
Standard. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Grok, is this true?
I absolutely agree. And if you are a viewer of Twitch, stop watching it and watch people on other platforms. It's really that simple. Stop giving yourself an excuse and just watch somebody on Kick or watch somebody on Rumble. It doesn't matter, okay? Twitch needs to face consequences of their fucking actions. It's been like 5 years of this shit, man.
Yep.
I'm glad I at least have the balls to put my money where my mouth is, and I completely stopped streaming on that fucking platform. It's really that simple. I encourage everybody else to do the same. And if you're a streamer watching this and you want to know how you can multi-stream on another platform, DM me on Twitter. I'll never disclose my DMs that I've had with anybody. I appreciate y'all.
Based.
Bye-bye.
That's a based ending there too. And I am much smaller, obviously, but same goes for me. I'm always happy to help people. I might disclose your DMs. No, I'm just kidding, mostly. But yeah, if anyone needs any streamer help, I'm there for it. But yeah, let's see. Grok is saying seven bans for Hassan. We can just pull this up and then we'll end the video. But yeah, we're seeing 7 penalized by Twitch with 7 suspensions, bans as of April. Let's see. Here's the full documented list. Back in 2019, banned, unbanned after a few seconds. One of them. What? 2019, he got banned for 3 seconds or some shit like that. That is hilarious. Oh no. 7-day ban. What did he do? Like, he got a 7-day ban out of nowhere. Maybe they were stricter back then or something like that. Back in 2019, he got a 7-day ban related to controversial comments, including about 9/11 and U.S. foreign policy. 2021, 7-day ban. Whoa! What? He got hit for cracker? He got hit for cracker. Something. I was gonna say hell yeah, but that's just wild. Like, all right. 2022 1-day ban. DMCA copyright strike. Okay, fuck. Unless he was doing something really retarded shit, I'll defend him on that because fuck copyright. So yeah, that's unrelated. Let's actually strike that one. Let's strike that one and that one. So we're already down to 5. Because yeah, DMCA is a little different. 1-day ban. Hyperbolic comments about Rick Scott. What sort of fucking dude? This is pissing me off. What sort of biased shit are they pulling from to say that it's hyperbolic comments about Senator Rick Scott? E.g., kill Rick Scott. How can you just say that's hyperbolic? He's fucking said that. Yes, don't be hyperbolic against Senator Rick Scott, please. So yeah, 1-day, 3-day. 1-day ban in 2025. Improper handling of terror. Oh, okay. Fuck, I'll defend him on that one too. All right. I think you should be able to show manifestos, but I mean, it's against the rules, so I guess not. But anyway, so we're down to like 4. Comments using dehumanizing language tied to Zionists. Yep. Okay. So it looks like he's basically been banned 4 times because we won't count that one. We won't count the DMCA thing. So he celebrated 9/11. He used cracker. I like how that's the same, using cracker and celebrating 9/11, but okay. But yeah, so he celebrated 9/11, used cracker, said someone should kill Rick Scott, and we'll do that one too. We'll get rid of that one too. But yeah, and then talking shit about Zionists or some shit like that. That is wild. Hyperbolic death threats, yeah. His son sends him an email when he wants to take a day off, maybe. Let's see. Don't be a lunatic in DMs. Hyperbolic death threat sounds like a punk band name. Hell yeah. Note all except one were less than a week. Yeah, he had 2 7-day bans, Cracker and 9/11. But yeah, like that's not unreasonable considering unless you're building up to them, and these are pretty well spaced. I think that penalties stack. All right, thank you for watching, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that. Peace. But yeah, that was a crazy. Yeah, let's like that video. All right, Twitch just got exposed. All right, I want to see same question, but for Asmongold. Let's see. Oh, and we might as well hit Tecton too. Yeah, I'll pull up those two just because I'm curious now for the context. How many times has Twitch penalized? Or that would be we'll still do it with Tectone because he used to be on Twitch, but that one might be smaller because I'm not sure when he gave up on that. French Canadian finger guns. I don't know, man. All right, so yeah, we're checking Asmongold and then Tectone. This is Twitch only, so again, it might not be fair for Asmongold because he's had a lot of trouble with YouTube as well. Oh, Asmongold has multiple counts too. Yeah, it's saying it's having trouble finding information, but we'll see what the final result is here. All right, and what do we want to watch next? Maybe this. We were talking about quartering. Ooh, wow. Okay. No wonder Tectone gave up on Twitch. He got hit 5 times in 1 year. Twitch has penalized Tectone, real name John, with 5. That's why you fucking, I don't know how public that is, but why are you fucking doxing him, man? I mean, John isn't really a dox, but that's still wild. Let's see, all 5 occurred in 2025. None since, none before that. Here's a full list of bans from the tracker for durations where noted. Banned, unbanned after 1 day, repeatedly for telling a viewer to end themselves. Okay, not great. 2 days, reportedly for insulting Frogan. Initially listed as a 2-week ban, but was shortened. John Tectone. John Tectone. Curious what the fake streamer is. Someone who publicly claims to be a streamer but doesn't stream. I don't know. We'll see. It's not a dox. Yeah. Banned for 5 days, reportedly for using a derogatory sexual term towards streamers Denim and Minx. I think he called them whores or something like that. I don't care. It shouldn't matter. 7 to 8 days, described as 4th ban of the year. It doesn't say for what. Banned for 7 days, reportedly. Okay, this one might have been the pipe bomb one. That was pretty funny. That one might have been... No. Wasn't he banned this year for pipe bomb stuff? Oh, that was from YouTube. Okay. He said Ubisoft should receive some funny mail. Banned for 7 days, reportedly for using homophobic / ableist slurs during a rant. That is wild. All right. And looks like over here, Twitch has... oh, that's Hassan Piker. Didn't I? Okay. Asmongold has been penalized on Twitch with 3 documented suspensions. 2022 short suspension, 42 hours, 1 to 2 days for hateful and unmoderated conduct in chat. He got hit for chat being wild. Twitch ethos are almost as protected as Hassan. True. You have a lathe. do not the pipe bomb. Oh. What? This stemmed from an N-word being used. I so wanted to just say it. Dude, I fucking hate censorship. Holy shit. Like, it's a word. I'd say it just for the principle of the thing, not in a hateful way or anything like that. But holy shit, I hate N-word. N-word is fucking stupid. Because everyone fucking knows it. There's a comedy bit about like that. What is that? Bill Burr or something, I think, is talking about how lazy it is and that you're making everyone else do the work. Like when you say N-word, everyone fucking knows what you're talking about and you're making everyone else say it in their head. Just fucking say the word. But again, I can't because I'm streaming. But it's a fucking word. I hate it. So yeah, someone dropped the N-bomb in a different chat, Diablo, while Asmongold was live. So someone in Diablo said the hard R and he got fucking nuked from Twitch for that? That's wild. Nuclear, yes, nuclear, exactly. No, that was not saying you guys should spell it out. I appreciate the support though. Chat can be dumb, shouldn't hit the streamer though. Yeah, and same for voice chat. Like people have gotten in trouble for voice chat saying spicy words. That is wild though. Someone in Diablo said a spicy word and he got wrecked for it. Hey Wanderberry over on Rumble, how's it going? Was just trying to be helpful, appreciate it. All right, and then in 2024, 14-day ban. See, okay, we're like this one was short, but then he got 14 days ban. Let's see what he said here, because that's longer than Hassan got on any of his stuff. For hateful conduct after on-stream comments calling Palestinian culture inferior and expression no sympathy for people there amidst the Gaza conflict. Again, like I don't even agree with that, but like this, I'm not sure I can say, but like. Nothing against the people there, and I do have sympathy for them because no one should be suffering like that. But like, I like my culture better. I'll say that I like my culture better. But yeah, you should be able to say shit like that and especially for like 14-day ban. Like, okay, he actually apologized for that one, yeah. But yeah, no matter what, like. If you think this is right or wrong, it's not worse than anything Hassan said, and Hassan got 7-day ban, and Asmund got 14-day ban, despite getting in less trouble. I mean, it showed he's been banned. So this was only the second ban, and the other one wasn't even him. It was someone on chat years, and then it was years later. So like, yeah, whatever you think of his statement here, the fact that this was 14 days is still insane. And then lastly, 2016, this is the current one, which just got out, I guess. A 7-day ban for hateful conduct after comments dismissing opinions of illiterate third worlders in a geopolitical rant focused on Afghanistan, Middle East. Again, he didn't say anything wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. You don't have to take into account the opinions of third worlders, illiterate or otherwise, and not even because they're illiterate or third worlders, but because they're not Americans. Like, I don't give a shit. And again, like, it wasn't hateful. That's the thing. Like, because all he said about them was that he didn't care about their opinions. He did not say they were bad people or anything like that. He did not say that it's bad being an illiterate goat herder. Like, you can be a good illiterate goat herder. That's fine. Like, if your job is to herd goats, you don't really need to read. And so if you're illiterate, whatever, and maybe you're the best damn goat herder ever. I don't know, but you're not entitled to care, other people caring about your opinions. Asmund Golden dressed it, calling it a blatant double standard. True. All right. Anyway, that does that one. But yeah. All right. Yeah, I think let's do this. Not really in the mood for Rev, but maybe we'll come back to this one. People were curious about this one. Let's see fake streamers. Let's do more Tectone. You insulted people we like. Wah. You didn't insult people we like, but you said it in an edgy way, and that's also wah. Wah. Alrighty. Ahoy. We're back with more Tectone. XQC crashes out on fake streamers. I always like going into this blind because I don't know who's being targeted here. Who's the fake streamers? We don't know, but we're curious. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Hey everybody, today is another day where XQC's talking hella shit about people. I really want to weigh in. I heard that bro folded, but we will see. And then we got a whole bunch of other slop to go to. So for all my unemployed fellas in chat,
Sloppo, let's go.
Live on rumble.com/Tectone.amcst every day. Let's get into
It's us.
And let's see. I doubt XQC folded, but let's see here. I'm gonna hold him accountable here.
We're like almost strictly on stream.
Context: he's talking about the Saikuno cheating drama and all of his friends exploding on him.
We're like barely friends
Just like his dick exploded in front of all, or inside of all these VTubers.
in real life, if that makes sense. They're all more friends. Why is it that I have to have the? Why are the people that are close to him having takes that green light dog shit labels that damage him severely? And
because they don't care. The streamer friends don't exist. They're co-workers. The people who are the closest to you have the biggest ability to stab you in the back. And these
dude,
group of content.
I know where Tectone is coming from. It still hurts to hear him talk like this because, I mean, we want online friends, like, and he's speaking from his own experiences and betrayal. Again, there's a delicate balance that I also have to work on between, like, the white pilling and the black pilling and stuff. So yeah, it is painful to hear about Tectone's experiences and all that.
That Saikuno has chosen to surround himself are all now washed up has-beens hanging on by a thread of their career.
Because yeah, it is true. A bunch of people are fake, and you are incentivized to stab people in the back. Sometimes you can get clout off it and shit like that. So if those people are not your friends, they will prove they're not your friends in a very dramatic fashion, and that sucks. So people you think are your friends might not be, and when you realize that, it's gonna fucking suck.
They can't take even a slight bit of controversy because they might lose 2%, 3% of their viewerships, and that's not worth it to maintain a relationship with one of their best friends for 8.
You think he's limiting his opinion to online people? Yeah, he was talking about fellow creators and stuff like that, but that's what I'm kind of talking about too. But yeah, and because you're not incentivized in the same way in real life to to stab someone in the back. Like, you don't gain as much clout. Some of that shit still happens in real life, among friend groups or something like that. Like, those same incentives do exist, but they're not as amplified. And online it's amplified because you can boost your career off that shit. Like, you can, if you turn on someone, you can try to take their place. But yes, clout is life, clout is love. Yeah, no, it gets really fucking messy.
They might lose
You can never understand the state of mind of stabbing a friend's back for clout, because you're a good person, I guess. But it does happen, and more often than we'd like.
2%, 3% of their viewerships, and that's not worth it to maintain a relationship with one of their best friends for 8 years. Guys, I want to remind you, I'm going to jerk my own dick for a little bit. I had 2 friends by the name of Zizix and Shinya that I got in crazy heat for because people were clipping them out of context and hypercut compilations and acting like they were saying things that they weren't. I want to remind you that these 2 individuals got 20 viewers on Twitch and had 0 YouTube presence. But those were my friends.
Like I said, Tectone's a good guy, and for what it's worth, I would do the same thing. Like, I'm not gonna turn on someone. I'm definitely not gonna add to the knives in their back. I've said before, like, if the drama is not something I want to touch, I won't touch it. I'm not gonna have anyone's back 100% if I don't know the full story or something like that. Like, but if they are my friend, I am gonna stick up for them. And if they're an acquaintance, I'm not gonna fucking stab them in the back. Like, it just have some fucking decency, guys. Have some fucking decency. I've said before, like, you don't have to have someone's back unquestioningly. Don't fucking add to their trouble if they're someone you've claimed to care about, claimed to, you know, cozied up with online or something like that. Like, just don't make it worse. You don't have to go out guns blazing for them or anything like that. Don't fucking put another knife in their back.
And guess what? They still are my friends. And I had their back 100% of the time. And do you know how much opportunities I lost because of them? And I've never told them this. I lost $600,000.
Damn.
Because I stood up for those 2 and I would not throw them under the bus like I was requested to. And
Yeah.
even knowing that, it's not worth it because good friends are very hard to come by. Streamers don't give a fuck. And that's why when you talk to people...
I hate him generalizing. Like, streamers are incentivized to not give a fuck, but some still will. Like, so I don't like him generalizing. But yes, you do have, like I was saying, you do have to be more careful because there are more incentives. So streamers are more likely to stab you in the back because they're incentivized for it.
There's a difference between people who stream and streamers. There's a very big difference. And that's why I refuse to associate where if I talk to somebody and all they do is talk about their stream, I don't give a fuck because they are bland, boring, mindless drones. And that's all they can do. If all you do is wake up, stream, that's it. No interest.
Your method is to monitor the situation and get involved only if necessary. A lot of people are capable of taking care of themselves. True. If I see something, like, that's the thing. It's not even just if you're needed, though. Like, it can be good to provide support. Like, if I see someone who I know is in the right being mistreated, I will publicly voice my support, even if they don't need the help, just because I want to support them and I want people to know which side of things I come down on. Like, so if someone's being the target of an attack and I'm in the know, it doesn't matter if they need my support or not. I'm gonna chip in and say that, say my piece, and then I'm on their side.
No interest.
I'm the outsider, and I have to come in with like the voice of reason and say, guys, I don't think he's a predator. What the fuck is that? That's fucking awful. Like, it's just kind of lame. Like,
dude, I feel like we're back in the whole fucking believe all women shit with this. Like, you are allowed to say that you don't think someone is a predator. Like, if you're not seeing the evidence, just be like, this looks weird. Like, can we take a step back and question this a little bit before throwing someone under the bus or something like that? Like, it's stupid.
Even Disguised Toast finally coming in, having some backbone and saying, hey guys, we shouldn't be calling him this shit. Everybody said, oh my God, cheating, that's terrible. Nobody said he's not a predator. They greenlit everybody. Nobody had his back.
Yep, I will say I don't know anything about the situation aside from, a little bit you pick up here and there. It sounds like both people are kind of well, not both, because both parties, because there's one guy and then a bunch of girls or whatever, as I understand. It sounds like everyone's kind of terrible involved here, but so yeah. Is he a good person? Nah, he was doing some sketchy shit, it sounds like. But yeah, not a predator from everything I understand. Like, I've seen no real evidence of that, and I've seen counter evidence where it's vengeful people trying to punish him by applying that label where it clearly doesn't belong. Like, so people are fucking lying about him. He's scum, as I understand. Like, it does seem like what he was doing was not good either. But yeah, not a predator. Typical fuckboy behavior. Yeah, it seems like it. Somehow people are surprised.
In any form.
AFAT.
Then Disguised Toast put out a tweet, and he deleted it 4 hours later, and $100 says that Pokemon and Valkyrie made him do that. That's the God's honest truth.
Like, still on business, yo. Like,
no, Fat, I have not. I don't watch a whole lot of Don P. I've got so much of my own stuff going on. Unfortunately, I don't get to watch a whole lot of other stuff. Is he working on my scene or something like that? Because I assume you asking means it's relevant. What has he done now?
yeah,
Never let your side chicks figure out they're all your side chicks. Don't have side chicks. Like, that's better advice. But yes, manage your side chicks if you're going to do that. But don't do that.
did something bad, I get it, but it doesn't mean that like everything else is true as well, and then you just fuck it. Like, come on, bro. I don't think that's fair at all.
He's right.
And if somebody did that to me, I mean, I would cut him off. Sorry. Like,
Yep.
I'd cut him off. I wouldn't. It was, oh, you're burning your bridges. Okay, well, I don't want that bridge. if
good for XQC. Like, he gets a lot of shit. He's kind of weird, but Mr. P is always entertaining. Yeah. Typical LA streamer group. We really shocked? No. But yeah, good for XQC, because again, it would have been easier for him to not get involved in this shit or whatever. Like, he is taking the unpopular opinion. Yep.
Collab opportunities are not worth having to permanently associate with these slimeball, spineless pieces of shit. And it's a blessing. I am one of the few streamers, and I'm sure chat can vouch for this. I am one of the few streamers I have witnessed.
He's reviewing a bunch of Skybros AI videos and shitting all over them. It's mildly entertaining. All right. I've said before, he's got good advice. I think he's overly critical. I've enjoyed, like, there's been some less than good stuff or whatever, but I think a lot of that is really good stuff. And Don P has shit on some really good stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Again, take his advice. Don't take him super seriously, because he shits on everything, including his own work. Like, he shits on his own work, which is really good too. So he's just a super critical person. I don't say that in a mean way, but like, yeah, I'm thinking a lot of the stuff he's ripping apart does not deserve it, because I have seen some really good stuff from the community. There's been some less good stuff, but yeah, for the most part, I like what I've seen. But hey, I'm toxically positive, so it is what it is.
My own death.
Turkey Tom allegations?
I
no.
attended my own funeral. I saw it with my own eyes, and I saw everybody who was there, and I saw the one spitting on my grave. And I'll never trade that for anything else. People call that a curse. I call that a blessing. I know who the real motherfuckers are. I saw everybody who cheered for my death, and I saw those who mourned me the loss of a great man over something he did not do. And I will never regret what happened to get there. Sure, it sucked. Sure, I didn't deserve it, but it doesn't matter, because it led me to where I am today, which is in the most healthy spot I've ever been in my entire life. And my community's still here too. So fuck them. But being able to witness this and pay attention.
Yeah, overly super critical and listen with a grain of salt, you will leer. Yeah, again, there's good advice there for sure. And I've seen people take his advice and do amazing stuff with it, even if I think he was still being overly critical at the time. But yeah, so you gotta be a strong person to handle the Don P advice and grow from it. But if you do, you're gonna do good shit. You are gonna leer, that's for sure.
Pay attention to these content creators who have never had any controversy, because in my opinion, that means you don't speak your mind, you stand for nothing, and a person who stands for nothing falls for everything.
Yep.
And if you're that far afraid of being involved in anything remotely controversial, I don't want to associate with you.
Yep.
Because you're a pussy. You
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Again, like, yeah, no. Like I've said before, I respect people who will be honest and stand up for themselves or for others or something like that. Like if you're just fake, like, and that's kind of the theme here as we're talking about fake streamers or whatever. If you're just gonna do what you think is the right thing for you or whatever, and not actually stick by your own beliefs, like if you're willing to betray other people and even yourself, like fuck you. Yeah, you are a pussy.
Anything remotely controversial, I don't want to associate with you. Because you're a pussy. You stand for nothing. You're a robot.
Yep.
You are chat's slave. That is all you are. And if you surround yourself with weak people, they will be the first ones to turn on you.
Yep.
If the bridge we have is, oh, dude, when he does something bad, then we're gonna be okay with all the dog shit that people said that isn't true. Then fuck that. Then I'd rather be on my own island because it's awful, yo.
Straight
It's
up.
unfortunate to say, okay. And this isn't a hit at anybody, but if this happened when he was 50K Sakuno, boom.
If this happened when he was 50K Saikuno, everybody would be glazing him. But Saikuno fell off, and now they see him as damaged goods. He's no longer needed. And
I don't know enough about the guy to even know, but I guess he fell off, huh? So yeah, they're saying at some point everyone would have had his back. I'm not sure that's true though. More people would have had his back, but he'd also be a bigger target. Like some people think some people who might have stayed silent or something might think they could chase clout off that too. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how it breaks out. It might balance out. It might go one way or the other. But yes, like there would be people who would not want to touch him because he's bigger. That's for sure.
they threw him away immediately. Disgusting behavior, to be honest.
Everybody glazes. If that was 50 against Akuno, most people would have covered this on their stream.
Yep.
The first time they went live and would have defended him and be like, he's an adult, he can deal with this. I don't know much about this.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro.
Yep.
Like, I give the same defense to people that have 50K than people that have 500 viewers. I don't give a shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, if people say defend it, when it comes, dude, you're glazing this. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I think you're entitled to at least not being fucking shit on for things you didn't do. Like, the guy's not a predator. Like, fuck that. Come on, bro. Vector spoke about me.
I agree.
Well, I spoke with her. I mean, I was mauled, and I was being harsh on everybody. Okay, so I said,
because you fucking have to be. You have to be. Because these fucking squeaky clean LA streamers have skirted accountability for nearly a decade. And it's pathetic. And these fan bases that they pander to make everybody's life a living
Yeah, Feather.
hell.
I know. No one can understand XQC. He's an enigma.
So finally, they get a taste of what they've been doing to everybody else one time, and they fold like a motherfucking omelet.
yeah, it was a little bit a stray shot, right? In a heated moment, but at the same time, I also said, when it comes down to it, this kind of charade game of being fed some information off stream and it playing out in
Hey, Don P.
on stream is just, it's lame. Like, of course I'm gonna be defensive. It happens all the time.
The slop is relaxing. You just have to embrace the slop. Embrace the slop. Enjoy the slop. Become the slop.
Like, it's like a music chair, guys. It's not a fold. It's not a fold. Like, I hate this bullshit. Oh, you're folding. Like, I would say you can do better. You can do better. Yo, I stood on business, and I mean that, but not in a way that will.
The trick is you don't really watch it. I mean, I watch it, but yes, it is also good because it's a jumping off point to give you things to talk about. Like that's the React thing. Like, people talk about React as being React slop and stuff. Honestly, I like the tangents more. Like, there are some videos that will just be kind of boring and be kind of sloppy or whatever. There's still going to be something that jogs gets the neurons firing, gets that one VTuber brain cell bouncing around your skull or whatever, and you're like, okay, we can talk about this or something. So yeah, it's content. It's content. You can call that slop, and it is. But yeah, I mean, it does get interesting discussions going.
then the rabid people go, oh my god,
XQCL from Ontario.
fake friend, fucker, bitch ass, whatever. Like, bro, that's also too far. You be like, yeah, you know what? If I say this exactly like this, then you probably get less of the fucking craziers or whatever, right? And there's a place in the middle where you can do better. Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody's not every.
Yeah. I can't understand me either. What the?
Everything's perfect. Like, how is that a fold? How's that a fold?
The moment you say that nobody's perfect and people make mistakes, that's when you know you folded, because you have to bring out the ukulele, the most generic apology you ever could. That is a fold. That being said, this was like a tier F fold. It was barely a fold, but it is a folder. I understand why the chat's calling him D-folder instead of debunker.
Yeah, Grok, please tell me what the fuck XQC was saying.
Right, because obviously XUC knows all of these people are fake as fuck and they're shit friends. Even Disguised Toast knows that. But I understand the frustration. If you have these conversations off stream, you think it's going to go one way, then they go live and they do something completely different. So no, I get it. I get that he wants to say that they made mistakes. But I don't know, man. He did fold, but
yeah, it's good to have some of this on in the background too. When you work or whatever. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been listening to side scrollers to prep. Like when I'm working, I'm just listening to side scrollers. Gotta get in on that. Gotta leer the side scrollers.
Like,
God, it's a gamble because again, I can be a little awkward or whatever. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of retarded. I think the shows are planned well enough that it's going to be relevant to me or whatever, but it's like if it's not, I'm going to be so fucking out of my element. It's going to be wild, man. It's not a plug. It's like it was relevant. We were talking about listening to things at work, and that is what I've been doing. Like I've been listening to side scrollers. But yes, and it was, again, it's not a plug because I'm saying I'm kind of fucking terrified. Like it's like there are so many normie, like I'm kind of a weird dude. There's going to be some fucking normie shit that I'm just have no fucking clue on. So if that's what comes up in the episode, I'm not going to have a whole lot of shit to react to. So he'll do fine. I hope so. I think I'll largely do fine, but again, depending on how it all breaks down, there are going to be potential awkward things as well. Just be yourself. Yeah, no, that's the problem, man. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you, people. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's a bit much.
That's the same thing.
This was just a shit show.
As the initial defense itself. Yeah, it's not perfect. Also,
What up, Shadow?
Because it just gave a lot of ammo to a lot of angry people. And so
I get that XQC still wants to be in.
Bro, they got white-faced goths and anime girl guests. You think it's normies? No. I'm saying if the discussion is normie, I could be out of my elements. Just imagine Craig with Silas. But no, what I mean by that is just like there are experiences that a lot of people have. Oh yeah, I can play a song after this. But yeah, there are experiences that a lot of people that have that I don't have or something like that. Like they've been doing, like there was a episode where they had a fast food, like it was Burger King versus McDonald's, and I mean, I guess you just pick something for the meme or something and lean into it, but like I don't know if I've ever been to a Burger King, and I haven't been to a McDonald's in like decades or something like that. So and I don't eat a whole lot of candy bars, so they were talking about like Kit Kats versus Snickers versus whatever. Like that shit is not in my wheelhouse. Like there's just some normie shit that is just not in my wheelhouse is what I'm talking about here. Like, so that's what I mean about being out of my element. It's like if I have to pick between like Burger King and McDonald's, like I'm gonna pick the Burger King because it's got the funny memes. That's gonna be my position. Like I'm gonna be like, okay, Burger King is racist and I like racism or something like that. Like, but outside of that, I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, I wasn't saying like that they are normies. I'm saying that like there are normie focused, well, not even normie focused, but normie experience focused discussions like that. A lot of people eat fast food or something like that. Just be yourself, you'll be fine. Yeah, I think so. It's still, again, it's such a unusual experience. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys.
Lobbies in the near future. XQC is still a streamer who does things with many other content creators. So I understand why he folded in order to maintain his, working relationships for variety gameplay down the line. I, however, don't give a fuck about those.
But yeah, he knows that I was gonna mention it today, and he told me everything, and yeah, I am disappointed, as I have been with a lot of my friends in the past, and
At least I'm not whatever this boring shit is. Like, I think I'm more interesting than her, and she's fucking massive, right? Right? Like, what is this, Valkyrie or whatever? Is that where we're going with? Yeah, I mean that's fucking painful. Holy shit. All right.
Yeah, like I said, I'd be disappointed to not be defended against labels such as
Hey, Whiskers.
if I didn't do anything that warrants even being called even close to Predator.
sure.
I'm gonna keep it 100%. I would rather hang out with Frogan than
I would rather hang. No, I'm just kidding. But oof. What day of side scroll is happening? I don't know. I'll announce it when we're closer to there, although I don't even think they'll I'm not even sure what I don't think they'll get back to me until the day before, but anyway, I don't know how public that information is, so I'm not gonna say it. I've said towards the end of the month. But yeah, near the end of the month of April. So yeah, a couple weeks from now.
hang out with Valkyrie. Because it 100%. I would rather hang out with Frogan than hang out with Valkyrie.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's actually right. That would probably be a more interesting experience.
Because at least when I hang out with Frogan, everybody knows that she's a dumb bitch. The problem with Valkyrie is she has pretty princess treatment, and so everybody treats her like her shit don't stink. I'm good. I would never, ever want to be in proximity of somebody that people treat like that. No. Hell, viewer count determines the opinions that filter out of the LA Austin scene, let's say it.
So yeah, these people they're so malleable. They're so predictable. Like it's so sad. You can predict the reaction the viewer are gonna have a mile away. It can be a week away. Bro, you know exactly how everything's gonna play out. Bro, you don't even need to look at Twitter or whatever was that. If you want to know somebody's take, just
look at their viewer count.
Just take their viewer count.
There it is.
Take what they're talking about as viewer counts, right?
If their viewer count's high, they're gonna give the politically correct brand safe opinion. The outliers of that are like Asmongold. That's it.
See the risk or trade-off or whatever.
I hate how cynical and potentially true this is. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of potential exceptions to that, and it really is like if we're talking really, really fucking high, yeah, it's like Asmongold or something like that. Everyone else is going to give what they think is the correct opinion or something like that. Like there are medium viewer people, and which is still on the very high side. Like again, you have to keep in mind that medium is still very high. Like again, I'm a very small streamer. I've got, let me see here. I've got like Jesus, go away Discord notifications. I've got 33 live viewers right now, which is small when we're talking Tectone or Asmongold or something like that. I'm probably still like top 10% or something like that. So when we're talking medium streamers, that's still really, really large. But if we're talking like actually big streamers, like Asmon level streamers, or sub Asmon level, most of them are still going to be giving the politically correct opinion for their side. Like that's not going to say they're all in lockstep, because you've got the left and the right or whatever. So if you're political, you're going to give that side's position, but it is going to be dictated by like what you think you're supposed to be able to say and what you think you're allowed to say.
Boom, there's your answer. Finished. Too easy.
I will say though, man, like I watched a bit of Asmongold's return stream the other day. I got so. Listen, guys, you guys know I have a tremendous amount of respect for Asmongold.
Where are we going?
I love that dude.
Yep.
I do. That guy has helped me so much my whole career. And I genuinely, it's more than like, I respect him. And I very rarely respect people. But when he goes live and he says how he intentionally filters himself to play safe into Twitch's TOS, it just annoys the fuck out of me because I understand why he does it, because he doesn't want to get banned. But
I like Tectone. Like I said, I like Tectone. I like him for saying it how it is. I get where Asmongold is coming from as well. And if that is something he does, he should like point out that he does that. Like, so if you are filtering yourself and still get banned, like you should point that out because it makes Twitch look even more ridiculous. So I don't necessarily view that as something to get frustrated over. But again, it is unfortunate you have to do that. I don't know. Like Asmon's big enough, he could probably push for other platforms. I think he should be pushing harder for other platforms. But I think, again, I've said before, I think it's fine, especially like in the short term. Like maybe you should try to migrate people over to other platforms. But I am not one of the people in favor of ditching Twitch completely or something like that. Twitch sucks, but it's a big platform, and again, I'm more in favor of just stop censoring yourself quite so much, and if they ban you, they ban you, and get to face the repercussions of that. Like, just diversify yourself, and then let them ban you, whatever.
God, I wish he would just stream on like Kick or Rumble and then just post his YouTube videos to YouTube, right? Because like he's making his content worse. He's making his takes more tame.
There is truth to that.
To fucking appease Dan Clancy. He doesn't need Twitch. Twitch needs him. Everybody knows it. And if a big player like that take his ball and go somewhere else, Twitch would be the one taking a hit, not him. Because I already know he don't make no fucking ad revenue off Twitch regardless. So farm that KPP, farm those Rumble American ads. You know what I'm saying? Right? Stream on Kick and Rumble or stream on one exclusively and then just post your YouTube videos to YouTube where you don't have to censor yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, I heard before, but there's some nice fucking ad reads over on Kick. Kick is making it, or sorry, Rumble. Rumble is making it easy for smaller creators to make some bank over there. So that should be interesting. If I grow, I've never been a huge sponsorship fan, but if like, it's an interesting setup they've got going on over there. It seems fairly generous, and it's focused on American companies and only the companies that want to associate with Rumble, which is self-selecting as well at that point. So you're going to have more based companies or something like that. So I mean, Nux already talked to Techie about what, like Kick or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, Rumble is doing some interesting things. Let's keep going.
It's just annoying, you know, because like in this space.
And sorry, back to that briefly, but I wonder, with the viewership of Asmon, and I know he doesn't need the money or whatever, but he could be making some serious bank on Kick, or sorry, again, Rumble with how they do the with how they do the sponsorships. Like if Asmon wanted to, again, he doesn't need it, he hasn't been interested in it, but like he could do crazy work with the sponsored ad reads based on his viewer size. Like he could make major money, I'm sure. Again, he doesn't need it though.
Very little people who truly speak their mind all the time. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of how I started my channel, but I started my channel speaking negatively about a game that I played for 8 years called Summer's War, and how I told the developers I know how to develop their game better than they do. That's my very first video.
Nice.
And I got
based.
that on Reddit. And I got hate threads immediately. And that's why I'll always get hate threads. Because I don't give a fuck about what the positive or negative opinion is. I'm going to shoot it to you straight every single time. And Asmongold, all
I respect it. Like I said, I try to do the same thing. I'll probably, I'll moderate a little bit. I don't claim to be completely unfiltered. There are things I won't want to say or whatever, but for the most part, like I try to keep it real for sure. And I think that's it. I think it's very important, and I respect people who do that. And I definitely won't like lie, but there will probably be things I won't want to talk about or something like that. But for the most part, like, yes, just fucking give them the business, man.
and that's why I'll always get hate threads, because I don't give a fuck about what the positive or negative opinion is. I'm going to shoot it to you straight.
Yep.
Every single fucking time. And Asmongold is one of the straightest shooters out there.
Yep.
He is. But anytime I ever hear about him filtering itself, it makes me so fucking annoyed. Because it's like,
again, each person has to have their own standards too. Like, not everyone is going to be behaving in the same way Tectone is. Like, you could say maybe the world would be a better place if they were or something like that. But everyone has to make up their own decisions. And if you do want to stream on Twitch, like if you do view that as something that is worthwhile, you are going to have to censor yourself a little bit. Just talk to Nux. I don't know. I don't think Nux wants to talk to me.
we need more people who are willing to tell the shit that nobody else is willing to tell or to say. And so even hearing a little bit of filtering annoys the fuck out of me. And it's all over Twitch, which he's maybe making at... And guys, you guys need to understand, Asmongold is a multi-millionaire. Okay?
Heck yeah.
I'm going to say a number that's going to sound sickening to you guys.
He knows everything.
Making $10,000 a month off of Twitch, and he doesn't need that.
Holy shit. That is a lot of money for me. That is nothing. Like, if Tectone is right, that is fucking nothing for Asmon. How like, yeah, if he's right there. All right, see you, Feather. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, if Tectone is right here, that is insane. Like, what is the rationale for staying on Twitch or playing by their rules? Like, again, I don't encourage people to leave Twitch. I encourage you to just get a little bit more uncensored, and if they can't stand that and ban you, do that. But yeah, so push the boundaries. Don't intentionally break the rules, but push the boundaries and diversify enough so if they do ban you, you're fine. But yeah, if Asmon's really only making $10,000 a month, which again is massive for me and massive for probably almost everyone in chat. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that $10,000 a month is nothing. That is fucking insane amounts of money for most of us. That's still super fucking low. Like, that's not worth it. Like, I agree. Like, and you're Asmongold. Like, your reach is your name. Like, if you go over to another platform, you're still going to have the Asmongold reach.
Okay? He doesn't. And he would honestly make more money if he did just stream on Kick and Rumble, because they have better monetization systems, right?
Yes. Arbel, maybe you should leave Twitch and move to stream on Rumble. I'm a big proponent of not giving in to the platforms, but I'm also a big proponent of diversification, like I've been talking about. So you should definitely multi-stream at the very least to like Rumble and Kick as well. And as I said, if anyone has any questions, they can reach out to me. I will go over how I do the multi-stream, which is pretty easy if you have the bandwidth. It doesn't even eat any more of your computer processor. You can set it up very, very easily. No real trouble there.
And that's the truth. And they're less intrusive than Twitch's ones. Asmongold's out here probably. If I were to estimate based on the numbers that I know that he has, Asmongold probably makes somewhere in the ballpark of probably between $600,000 and $700,000 every single month just off of YouTube.
You tried multi-stream with ATM yesterday to Kick, but screen was black. On which one? That's weird. I've never seen that, because it should just be sending the same thing out to everyone. Which version of ATM? Because you can build it right into OBS, which is what I'm doing. That's probably the easiest way. That's weird, because it shouldn't modify the outcome. So I don't know. DM me if you want. That sounds weird.
Right. So like, getting rid of 10K to never have to filter yourself just seems like a fucking no-brainer.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I understand the other thing is that like if he stays on, if he leaves Twitch, then other streamers grow. And people like Hassan will get bigger if Asmongold leaves that platform. And I understand wanting to reduce that because Hassan is a horrible fucking human being and everybody fucking knows it. But it feels like faction wars are going to have to start happening soon. Sorry. XQ.
Again, I can see it both ways. Like, I don't want to give up a platform. I think people should stay on Twitch. I don't think it hurts Twitch enough leaving. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, maybe if everyone left Twitch over the ideological differences, they'd again, Twitch is already losing money though. Like, I don't think it matters. I think people should stay on Twitch and be the voiceover over there in the normie sphere too. It would take a lot of people. Again, I'm not even sure you could do it since it's already losing money. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about the money. So I think it is important for people over there with dissident views, and by that I mean normal, to keep over on Twitch.
C and Asmongold are generally straight shooters, so I really get frustrated when I hear about
who and Asmongold. Sorry.
Have to start happening soon. Sorry. XQC and
Oh.
Asmongold are generally straight shooters, so I really get frustrated when I hear about them playing softball. It's frustrating, but I understand everything's calculated. I my problem is I just eyes closed, sprint forward, can't lose. Fuck it. Anyways,
Esmond claims he actually cost Twitch money. I hope so. That'd be fucking funny. And probably, I mean, they forced ads on him, but I'm not sure it's enough. Yeah, I don't know. And especially, like I said, he should be focusing more on the multi-streaming. Like, Tectone says he should be out completely. He said multi-streaming is okay. As a middle ground or whatever. I like multi-streaming more. Like, go stream on Twitch as one of the biggest creators and advertise for Kick and Rumble. Like, that's pretty fucking funny.
from what he said, I think he doesn't want to like let down his Twitch viewership by leaving.
Yeah.
But he wants to leave because of the double standard. That's what makes most sense to me. I really wish more viewers would show Asmon that, hey, we don't give a about Twitch. We're willing to watch you wherever, like they did for me. You know, I feel incredibly blessed that I'm still able to average like 1,000 viewers on Rumble.
Damn, let's go.
Viewership on YouTube is higher than it's ever been, right? So it feels good. It's very nice, but you know, I mean, hopefully viewers will learn one day. It's really not that hard to type in a new URL. It's not. It's really not. And the quicker they learn,
it is crazy how hard it is to migrate people over to another site. I get it. People are locked in. They're not always going to be locked in enough to know what's going on either, though. So it kind of fights against you on both counts. They're either locked into a site or not locked in enough to your content to make it over the other way. But like it is surprisingly hard to build that build a totally new following. Which again is why it's important to point out that you're multi-streaming and make everyone aware of that. Love Techie. Yeah, Techie's good. We like Techie.
the quicker Twitch can eat a bag of dicks.
And these people, and I don't want to be rude, all the LA crew and even the Austin crews. Let's be honest. You look at the viewer count of X, viewer count of Y, the take is already made. Simple concept.
Yep.
Unless you go too far, your shit's too far.
Hey, Yuna.
They were okay with some of his takes. They were okay with who he was. They were okay for years with some of the shit that he was saying. And it wasn't that radical, but it was pretty far out to what the standard was, right? But
I don't think Asmongold's ever said anything that was too far out. It's just what every common person was already thinking. Like what? He said a culture was inferior because they had genocide baked into it? Yeah, no shit. No shit. He said he doesn't give a fuck about goat herders' opinion.
Yeah, this most recent one was the wildest thing because he didn't even say anything bad about illiterate goat herders. He just said he didn't care about their opinions, which again is true. If we're talking about the American sense, you shouldn't. It has nothing even to do about them being illiterate or goat herders or whatever. they're not fucking Americans. Like, I wish the illiterate goat herders in Afghanistan the best. I don't care about their opinions. Just how it is. And as other people have said when we've talked about this too, like, there are Americans whose opinions I don't care about too. Like, it's like, there are people whose opinions you should care about, and there are people whose opinions you don't need to care about. And I'm not obligated to care about anyone's opinions.
Indians from a third world country weighing in on America? Yeah, no shit.
Your account was pretty high. They tolerate this, but now you went so far out in the mainstream exited perspective that the trade-off is not even worth it, because everybody agrees if you're with Asmund, you're GG. So that's all the value that you got out of him is all hashed. It's burned.
He was trying to spit there, but unfortunately, that last sentence isn't even something that I can decipher from XQC. Yeah. Anyways, just an annoying situation. Annoying as fuck to remember how fucking terrible the people are populating the space.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was interesting. I hope some of you could understand some of what XQC was saying, because yeah, that's something. All right, you know the usual: like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace. All right, I will be right back as well. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see here. Let me find the correct version of the song here. And okay, that one. All right. I'm not sure how many people were interested in the song, but I did say I'd play it, so we'll go ahead and give that a play here. Was that the stuff about Psychono? You've seen videos about it on your page, but didn't really look into it. It was tangentially related to that. It was more XQC just talking about fake streamers who just base their opinions on what they think is most palatable and profitable. But yeah, it was a little bit related to that. I haven't really touched on that drama either. I don't really care about it too much. Like I was saying earlier, it seems like something that where everyone's kind of shitty. Psychono or whatever is not a good person, but also not a predator or anything like that. And those were smears by people who thought they could hurt him, like lying bitches who thought they could hurt him. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about that. Even though it does affect the sphere. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit the song here. But yeah, so it wasn't directly related to Psychono, but it was about it. Anyway, I did say I'd play the song. It's whatever. It's okay. I like some of it. I need to work on it still, so this isn't the final version.
Red and purple continue to betray. We're having a green revolution, but this one's not fake. And
Hey Moomy, it wasn't 5 minutes. Fuck you. No, welcome. And this isn't the one time you're here. You show up many nights. So come on. Typical high school drama. Yeah. Let's go. Not my final form yet.
YouTube red tape choking every word we speak. Twitch purple haze banning truth for the elite. Quango's in the back pulling cancel culture strings, but green flags flying high while their whole regime stands. Mongo got banned, purple tried to break his crown. He just laughed in their face, flipped and never bowed down. Powder got the X, Ember got the boot too. Now they're green side up, doing what they love to do. No more demonetized, no more shadow bans. Kick and rumble, open doors for the real fan. Kick it into gear. Get ready to rumble. Free battle cry. Free speech never gonna die. Purple and red can't choke and fade away. Green revolution here to stay. Take rumble all day. Take rumble all day. They tried to silence voices that the suits can't stand, but on Kick and Rumble every band creator lands. As my gold still streaming, zero fucks to give. Powder and Ember thriving, watch the green wave lift. We don't care, we just move over there. Purple red empires crumble in the air. Green army rising, feel the rumble everywhere. Kick it into gear. Get ready to rumble. Green battle cry. Free speech never gonna die. Purple and red can't choke and fade away. Green revolution here to stay. Kick rumble all day. Take rumble. Green forever. Free speech wins. Scream it together, yeah. Green up, purple down. Red out. Kick rumble. That's what it's about.
Yeah, we don't need the full outro there. But yeah, again, it's a work in progress. I like a lot of how it sounds. I love the chorus. That's got to be my favorite part. And that is like some of this was Grok, some of it was me. That one was all me. I like the kick it into gear, get ready to rumble. Like that's just great. Oh, I really like that one. Rumble only requires 100 followers to monetize. That is pretty crazy. And then I haven't heard this one too much. It's just something I genned up, but I think it was this one I kind of liked, mostly for the intro. But let's go ahead and play it. So yeah, this is just a different version of that. I've been trying a different few things. I still have to fine tune the lyrics, and then I probably will buy the subscribe to it so I can get the 5.5 too. This is all 4.5 Suno. Glitching backup voice, yeah. Get ready to rumble and kick it into. You like it the other way? Kick it into gear. Get ready to rumble. Get ready to rumble and kick it into gear. I don't know. I'll think about it. I do want to mix it up a little bit because it sounds like it's mostly focused on rumble, even though kick is in there. So yeah, I do want to tune the lyrics a little bit to make kick a little bit more prominent too, because it does sound like it's just about rumble, and that's not the point. know you Papa Silas? Yeah, if you mean if I know him, yeah, I hang out over there a lot. I like Silas. Silas is good, and I will ask him about this too. Anyway, here's a different version. I don't like this one as much, but I think it's funny, and I think I gen this today. So again, I don't even know. I don't swear by this. I like the intro though.
Red and purple continue to betray. We're having a green revolution, but this one's not fake and gay.
Kick him to the curb. Nice. Yes.
YouTube red tape choking every word we speak. Twitch purple haze banning truth for the elite. Quails in the back pulling cancel culture strings. But green flags flying high while the whole regime stings.
This ain't bad either, honestly. I like the other one better with the kind of 2000s rock sort of feel, but this is pretty good, actually.
Laughed in their face, flipped and never bowed.
Yeah? Huh.
Potter got the axe, Ember got the voodoo. Now the green side up doing what they love to do.
Yeah. I do think one is better.
No more shadow bands. Kick
Yeah, I like first one better too, but this is fun.
for the real fan. Kick it into gear. Get ready to rumble. Green battle cry. Free speech
First
gonna die.
first line was a bit off, yeah, and the chorus falls apart there. I really like the chorus on the first version, so if it can't touch that, the whole thing's out there. But I like some of that. And if you want my style prompts on that one, don't delete it. I'm obsessive, so I don't delete any of that pretty much. But yeah, if you want my style prompts on that, it's rock, techno, hymn. I like the idea of throwing the hymn in there, which I think is where the intro comes from.
Red
I love that.
purple continue to betray. We're having a green revolution, but this one's not fake and gay.
That's an you like bits of both of them, dude. Wait. Thank you. We're mashing them up. Give me a sec here. Okay, can we mash up that one with the other one? Let's see what we get here. Mash up. What if we mash it up with itself? Yeah, what the fuck? All right. Need to find the right one because we've got a bunch with the same name now. Hymns are awesome when done right. It's a good start, boss. Yeah, again, music isn't my gift, but I'm enjoying some of that. I gotta smash it all together in a way that makes sense. Let's see. Can I? Okay, that's what the thumbnail looks like. Let's see. I hope I can get the right one here. That one is a cover. Oh, I can rename it. Let's rename this Green Revolution. Good. But yeah, like I said, I'm not super musically gifted. I am proud that the lines I like the most are the ones I came up with myself there. Like I love the idea of the Green Revolution that's not fake and gay. That's just fun. Let's see. Create. Yeah. I want this. There we go. So that one we mash up, add another song. Now that we renamed it, there we go. Select that one. They're the same lyrics. Keep current lyrics. Style. I don't know if we need to specify a new style since we're just mashing them up. Let's just leave style blank, I think. Leave everything else blank and just see what the mashup. Green, I'm calling this Green Revolution squared. Green Revolution squared. I'm just channeling Silas right now. We're just Sunoing live. We know you know I'm not musically gifted, but I'm doing all right. Thank you. It's really tough to get Suno to reproduce the thing you like, but with minor changes, yeah, it can be. Anyway, we'll let those gen and then see what we got there. Let me go ahead and see what I want next. Those. Close that. Oh yeah, maybe we do that. Need. Oh God. Wait. Oh. Okay, maybe that. That could be interesting too. Okay, we got a couple interesting things here. You don't think you've tried the mashup setting? Should be interesting. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff there. Go into the workspace. Is that top level subscription or other one? Honorary Fox Dad? Heck yeah. Yeah, we do have a couple interesting things we could watch here. That was fun. The base camp reaction day before yesterday, I think. That was fun. There's a couple things that look like interesting but painful there. I don't need that. You still need to do that though. Mashup is weird. You don't like it? I'm curious though. I'm curious. We'll let that go. And then yeah, what are we gonna watch? We go right onto that? Sure, why not? That's fun. Speaking of Silas, how's he doing? I don't know. Good, I think. I know he had some some stress with the whole moderation stuff, but I think he's doing good. If the low tier is busted, you're not paying more. Studio's top tier, but regular, pro, and workspace. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Okay. All right. We got a new one. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, again, this is a mashup of the two. I have not heard this before. Just Jen. Let's see what we got.
Red and
yes. Okay.
We're having a green revolution, but this one's not fake and gay.
Okay. Yes. I like it, man. Dude, this is cooking. Dude, it's nailing it. Oh!
No more demonetized, no more shadows. Kick and rumble, open doors for the real fan. Kick it into gear, get ready to rumble. Green battle cry, free speech never.
Dude! A little slow on the chorus, but I like it. It's still good. Ooh! All right. Yes! Asmongold. Dude! Oh my god! What? What did it do there, though?
Kick rumble.
Got a little weird there.
Red and purple. Red and purple. That's what it's up.
No! No! It's not! It fucked up the end there, though. It just fucking went schizophrenic at the end. Yep, you could cut it out there at the end. Yep. That was weird, though. It got wild at the end. That bit fucked up hard, yeah. All right, let's check the other Janet got. I love the intro.
We're having a green revolution, but this one's not fake and
This is good too. Yes. Ooh, that's spicy. Honestly, you know what this reminds me of a little bit? This is like put them in the box a little bit. This is, dude, it really is. It kind of nails the tone of that. Dude, can I mash it up with put them in the box? Dude!
he just laughed in their face, flipped and never bowed down. Powder got the X, Ember got the boot too. Now they're green side up, doing what they love to do. No more demonetized, no more shadow bans.
I like this one too. It's different, but I like it. Ooh! You like this one more? I think I like the other one better, but this is fun. Ooh! That's bouncy, though. That's bouncy. You like it? All right. Yeah, it understood the assignment at the end there better than the other one for sure. Pay for full, then try using some of these as inspo for 5 or 5.5. Yeah, that's kind of what I plan to do. That one's very good. I enjoyed the first one better, but yeah, I liked both. Again, I want to tune up the lyrics a little bit more before I go for the final version too. But yeah, I do think it'd be fun to take those and put them to video or whatever. I have some ideas. I showed you the like that was some concept art I did. And yeah, I want like the faceless black and purple guys, and then the green suit guy kicking ass. And then I will have Asmongold and Powder and Ember cameos. And I was thinking I've got a joke in there too. First one had better structure, but the second one had better hook and ending. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Video should be a mosh pit. First was better till it bonked itself at the end. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, have Kick in the background as a sidekick. Again, the green character is both, because both Rumble and Kick have green, so we just need green. It represents both. But yeah, my idea was, just because I think it'd be a cool style and probably easier to animate too, I'm gonna have, like, it started as a joke, but then I'm like, we can actually lean into this too. I want like a flashy 2D fighting platformer style Coliseum fight, something like that. I want it actually on platforms, because not the entire thing, but I want to start with like a red suit or purple suit guy, or both. Like, I want the because yeah, I think purple band Asmongold and Powder, and red band Ember or something like that. But yeah, I want them to push those guys off of a platform, like literally deplatform them, like a Smash Bros game. I was thinking more like Castlevania or something like that, like a side scrolling game like that, a Metroidvania or something. But yeah, I just think that would be fun with like some flashy visual effects or something like that. But yeah, I want to start with them pushing Powder, Ember, and Asmongold in the pit, and then like them like bouncing back up and kicking some serious ass or something like that. So yeah, this is kind of concept art of like, just I want like flashy lighting effects and just like fancy visuals, and just everyone beating each other up. Green Iraqi variant, yeah, something like that. But yeah, I like when things come together, because I first started like I wanted the faceless guy in the suit, so we went with black, and then I'm like, well, if we've got a good guy, he's got to have white. So so that's why he's got the white mask, and then he's got the Super Saiyan hair there. Name dropping side scrollers again. Fuck no, not that sort of side scrollers. Faceless Captain Rudy. We are all fed up. But yeah, anyway, I think it'd be fun, and I don't know. I do, like I keep saying I want to spend some money on AI. I don't know if it's going to be OpenArt or Grok. I've been disappointed in Grok because of the gens or whatever, like gen limits. But yeah, I don't know how it breaks down, because again, even at $30 a month, and that's the yearly fee, you're still only allowed like on average 10 videos a day. So, or you run out of credits. So that, like, yeah, I don't know which one. Like, I don't know if premium Grok or $30 a month on OpenArt is going to get you more gens or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta decide and put money into one of those, and then we'll see. trying to use Grok to gen videos of a band playing together is a real pain. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Well, not that specifically, but you've got more options on OpenArt because you can choose the different models. You haven't hit it. You haven't hit a Grok limit in a week or two, dude. I hit it fucking daily. Ask Silas. Yeah, I could. Dude, I probably hit 30 clips today, dude. Okay, I mean, I'm not on the very premium level, but like, I hit it fucking daily. Clicking redo 10 times and walking away repeatedly. You haven't either? I don't know what the fuck's up with my Grok then. Like maybe something is actually wrong. Like there can be times where I'll wake up like 14 hours, well, 14 hours after I've last gen. So I'll gen something, I'll stream, and then I'll come back like, so it'll be like 14 hours later and I'll hit it once and it'll still tell me I'm at my limit. So, and someone gifted me like premium or something, not premium super Grok or whatever, but premium Twitter, which you think should still give you something, but 40 gens a day, not on heavy. What is, I swear I'm fucking cursed. I swear I'm fucking cursed. There'll be days when I hit like 3 gens. There'll be days when I hit 3 gens and I'm on premium Twitter. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my Grok. Holy shit. You're all just like, yeah, no, it's fine. I don't know. But if you guys are saying like that you're not hitting it. Need Grok Premium, different sub? Yeah, maybe I'll do that then. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I like Grok. It's been super inconsistent. And that's a little annoying. Let's see. What do we want? Oh yeah, I think we'll do some Asmon. Speaking of, yeah, let's do some more Twitch drama ban. Speaking of, what the fuck is Trump doing? That could be interesting too. Again, these are all things I don't really want to watch because they're going to be painful. Like we know this is going to be Twitch being retarded. We know this is going to be something. Trump being retarded, I don't know. And this is just going to be fucking pain. But they all look interesting too. Use a different X account to generate. It's like $20 a month. I wish Grok was still free. Yeah, same. Maybe you need specifically premium Grok. I don't know. It keeps prompting me to like get the basic Grok, and it's like that's supposed to be built in. That was promised to be built in. I don't know. But yeah, I do think Grok is still the affordable option, but OpenArt is fairly affordable and has a lot more options too. So I don't know which one I'm gonna go with. But yeah, I should get something and gen it up, and I do want to do the paid Suno as well, so I can do a little better music there. And I still have to it might be your account, yeah, I don't know, something like that. And I still have to figure out my computer situation too. Oh my god, I don't want to even think about how much money I'm going to need to spend on all this shit. $45 a month. Did that happen to you too? Had 1 gen before you hit your limit and had to wait a few hours, but then last night you were able to do a ton of gens. That's nice. Yeah, I've seen you complaining, and I get it. I was crashing out on Grok for a while too. Yeah. Ooh, by the way, if we're just showing off gens, I'm pretty happy with how one of these turned out. 1 day at a time, Captain. Hell yeah. But yeah, there are a few things I want. Damn, you pay $500 a month for all the subs you have? I mean, if you can afford it and enjoy it, go for it. Okay, I think that's the one I wanted to show you. So yeah, I've got 2. Not paying for your Suno, and you gotta start doing that with all the Skybros stuff. Yeah. Wonder if the gen limit stacks if you don't use them. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't seem to be. Paid Suno worth it. Editor kind of sucks though. Issue I have was on the roll when I made last video. Lost all momentum. I fucking hate that shit. I mean, dude, I'm trying to build it back, but all my shit fucking flatlined with my computer going down and losing access to accounts and everything. But yeah, so anyway, I wanted to show two gens here. This was just kind of fun. I was playing with contrast or whatever. So there's a black and white keen there. I think that one's pretty cool. And then I don't play around with video quite as much. I thought this was fun, and it's goofy. It adds a cat tail to her. But I really like the gun effect I got going on. I think that's pretty dang cool, especially for Grok. Were you able to recover your hard drive? Not yet. Dude, I love the fucking close-up here, too. Like that, because it's so close, you get pretty good resolution and everything. Like, that looks clean. Like, that's pretty good gunplay for Grok. Single shots? Yep. The trick is, I've said it before, you don't ask for shots. It still doesn't work 100%, but this was like a I think I prompted for like an explosion of a burst of ink that looks like an explosion. So yeah, it doesn't even it's not even specifying explosion, it's ink or something like that. But I really fucking like the stylized effect. And then you just so yeah, I actually prompted it for on pull of the trigger, these things happen, and then I say she pulls the trigger and then waits and then pulls the trigger again. So yeah, I prompted it for the first one and then actually like just linked in the rest. But yeah, sick, honestly. Yeah. If I were to do it again, I wouldn't ask for the bullet itself. I'd just ask for the explosion. I wanted the bullet to like kind of come out and leave a trail of ink as well. So that's why you see kind of that line. Like she fires one shot. No. Because unfortunately it will not understand that, Rudy. It will not understand that. Even if you ask for one shot, it's still gonna go rapid fire. I don't know why it's retarded like that. Found on Google that if you want the gun to fire a certain way, to put 2 stars at each end of the prompt. What, to like, is that extra focus or something like that? But yeah, so Gob, the jank on the missile is because I was asking for a trailing bit of ink. Never say shoot, yeah. But yeah, so there you kind of see like back blast, like it's doing weird shit there. Again, I wouldn't have asked for bullets at all. I'd just go on the explosion if I were to do it again. You got one decent shot out of Celestium's gun in the last video you did. Everything else more than the single shot seems to get nuts. Yeah. All right, Arbel, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. She fires one shot, 2 stars at each end. All right, I'll give that a try. Thank you. Grok has seen too many 80s action movies. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was sometimes where it just gave you multiple guns too. But yeah, main issue here aside from that bullet thing was that yeah, it just gens her a cattail. She also is technically supposed to have, like you can see here, she kind of has a hat. Like it's not the hair at first, but as soon as she moves, it loses it and gets hairs. But other than that, I really like the close up too. Yeah, it has tanks firing full auto and shit. But yeah, I fucking love the stylized explosions. I'm super happy with that, with how I prompted that and everything, and what Grok did with it. But I think that was pretty dang cool. Anyway, yeah, let's do one of these. Which of these curse shit do we do? I'm thinking more Twitch shit. I'm not sure I can deal with either of these other ones today, so let's just do Twitch shit. Purple sight, man. Purple sight. Looks pretty cool, thank you. so many cat girls in Skybrow's videos. No, he likes them, and they did well in the algorithm. I think that's the thing. They banged in the algorithm, so he's like, so that's how you clickbait it. They both got their bans lifted after like 3 days. Yeah. Yep. Which again ruined my video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll still put it out there because speaking of banging, that one bangs. I do wanna get Suno and either, like I said, Super Grok or Open Art, and we'll get some gens going. We'll get some gens going. See if I can edit together. That's how you cat bait it. Yep. All right. Ahoy! We're back with more shit that Purple Site is doing. Let's go ahead. Another streamer got banned too. This is of course Powder. Let's hit it.
So Twitch banned her. Uh-oh. Let's find out why.
Hello, guys.
Retard shit.
I have
Retard
been
shit.
suspended
Good
from
job.
Twitch for 7 days.
Good job, retard.
Why? I'm
job,
not so
stupid.
sure. On April 7th, I watched I Exposed Texas's Indian
Oh.
Okay.
Invasion by Tyler Oliveira with chat. The VOD was deleted by Twitch.
Wow.
So I can only assume my suspension is related to that. And this suspension in particular...
It's crazy how...
And if you're... Why I'm quiet is because my cat is fucking meowing nonstop. At least with this mic, it's not getting picked up, at least according to OBS. I don't know if anyone else can hear it. You probably can now that I'm talking, but without the noise gate. But yeah. Oh, she watched a Fuzzy Foreigner video. But yeah, my cat is fucking meowing nonstop. It's not as intrusive as it used to be, though, but shut the fuck up.
people like that try so hard to remove anybody's voice that's disagreeing with it. And the reason why they try so hard... No, we're going to watch the video. We're going to watch it. Probably tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking about. Probably.
I think you can hear the cat when I'm also speaking. Otherwise, it should be noise gate. Like I wasn't seeing the volume bar. Shut the fuck up.
Tomorrow, but we will be watching it. Don't worry about it because I've held off on it. It's going to happen. And
do I have to watch it now? Probably.
That being said, why is it that you're afraid of other people saying this stuff? Why is it that the only way that the ecosystem of this being okay can be preserved
Shocker.
is if you literally...
Cat, place. Bzz, bzz. Father, pet me. That's a funny thing. Came in the cat door, sat across the room from me, whined, then moved to the other side of the room and still whined. Like, he's not over here. He's not over here looking for attention. He's just fucking whining. We do a little trolling, yes.
Everybody else's ability to talk about it. Because this is one thing I've noticed, like whether it's like identity stuff, whether it's like immigration stuff or anything else, the only environments that these ideologies can exist in are the environments where they're protected.
Yep.
Like they can't exist as a species inside of an ecosystem. They have to be in a reservation. And it's because the ideas are horrible. Nobody agrees with any of this stuff.
Absolutely fucking based, Asmongold, and it's very true. Like, these ideas do survive because they're protected, because it's illegal, essentially, to disagree with them. Like, yeah. Most people actually do not want unchecked immigration and open borders and all that shit. Most people do not want all that third world nonsense. It's insane. It's like, again, you've heard of dead internet theory, where reality, like real world reality, suffers the same thing. Like it's real life is also majority bots and bought and paid for opinions and controlled perspectives and censorship. Like we're all filtered through that fucking bullshit lens, and it's all fake and gay.
It's just being pushed, and you create a false consensus around it by banning anybody who doesn't agree. It's embarrassing.
Seems a bit much.
It's retarded.
7 days.
However, this isn't my first time being suspended on Twitch. But even
And again, like we were talking about in the last one, the important thing is to diversify. Don't be beholden to one platform. Be on enough platforms. Be multi-streaming that no matter how big you are, even if they ban you, you're just like, yeah, like even if your entire life income is based on streaming income, be in a position where if Twitch bans you, you're just like, fuck you, I don't care. Come over here and watch me over here. Even if that one's YouTube, you also have to have the other fallbacks for if YouTube also gets their panties in a bunch, because they will, because they're fucking bitches too. But yeah, have those backup things, have that diversification. So even if you get permabanned from Twitch and YouTube, some people will follow you over to Kick and Rumble.
that previous
Someone's been bad.
suspension felt unreasonable. So let me give you the details on that. On January 19th, I used a widget to combine chat from Kick.
Yeah. Wait, is she still, because this is the recent ban. This is from 13 hours ago. They're talking about that. Is she still fucking suffering from that bullshit? Even though that's not against the rules anymore? What are we doing here?
And Twitch.
Powder just streamed on Kick when she was banned? Yep.
So, if it was...
But yeah, this was crazy because... Oh, I see. It's on her record, which is why she got a longer ban. Okay, that's why this is relevant. Okay. But yeah, this was a bullshit ban too, because I was around at that time as well, and she got a warning and uncombined her chats, because this was back when Twitch was even more retarded and said you couldn't combine your chats, which was fucking stupid, because you can still have both on stream or on screen, all that. You just can't combine them, which is stupid because that's a cleaner look. But yeah, anyway, so she, as soon as she got the warning, she uncombined, she abided by the rules, then still got hit by a mass report on the old one, like because the video was still up or something like that. She got penalized for the combined chat, which she'd already uncombined. Like she was no longer using a combined chat, and she still got hit for combined chat on the video that had initially been struck or some shit like that. Like I don't know the full story, but like she'd already uncombined chat. She was not using a combined chat on her live stream, and she still got hit for combined chat. And that is what got her banned a couple months back or so. And that's what's still on her record, I guess. So that's why she got hit for a longer one this time.
January, though, that means that it was over a year ago. Oh, I guess maybe it was 3 months ago. Like, let's just, I don't know if it was 3 months ago. Yeah, it was probably 3 months ago.
Yep.
I received a warning from Twitch and immediately stopped
2026.
using
Okay,
it in my streams
Yep.
moving forward.
Yeah.
A week later, on February 4th, they suspended me for 1 day for the same reason.
Yep.
And deleted the VOD. If I had known leaving the VOD published was a problem, I would have taken care of it.
Wait, so are you telling me that she got suspended because she didn't delete the VOD?
Yep.
So she got a warning, and then
Yep.
she stopped using it, but because the VOD wasn't deleted, then they turned around and suspended her afterwards?
Yep.
Oh my god. How fucking retarded is that?
Very.
Double jeopardy. That's what they call it.
But they never provided any directions on how to fix the problem. I just assumed that as long as I stopped using the widget in future streams, it showed that I
Yeah, it depends on how much they like you. Sometimes they'll just keep it on forever, and other times it does fade away. Fuck Twitch, yeah.
understood the warning and fixed the issue.
I mean, that's obvious bullshit. It is. It's obvious bullshit. I mean, why would you even do that? And also, like, if you give somebody a warning and you tell them that it's actionable content, why wouldn't you just remove it yourself? I mean, just click the delete button.
Apparently, that wasn't good enough. And to make matters feel a bit more silly, on February 24th, Dan
Never show your widget on stream, and definitely don't show your dongle on stream. People get in trouble for that.
Clancy announced that Twitch will no longer enforce against streamers with combined chats.
So basically, she did
Oh,
nothing
God.
wrong, and then they even changed the rule a month later, but they're using the rule that they had removed and the fact that she violated it once that they
Hey, Psychro, and holy shit, dude, like, Dan Clancy has just become such a joke. He should not appear on camera, and I'm not a stickler for like professional look or whatever, but like he just looks like such a joke in the fucking whatever the fuck that material is, that kind of shiny material with the lines on it and the twitch. Like he just looks like a fucking joke. I'm sorry. No cowboy hat, it's AI. Maybe.
they punished her for twice, now as a justification to ban her for a third time for
He looks like a crack addict. I wouldn't go that far. He doesn't look like a crack addict, but he looks like a someone you wouldn't leave your kids around.
reason. I think they just don't like what she's saying. I think that's what's going on. Obviously, that's what's going on.
In this, this
How
is
else can you
something
explain
that, in most cases, we had not been proactively managing.
He's also not articulate. Just do not, like, he looks bad and he's not articulate. Do not let this guy in front of a camera, please. It's just retarded. Yeah.
Or policing, putting combined chat
Well,
on screen. But it was the case that if a report was made, then we were issuing warnings. And that was what happened recently
you got a
for
suspension too.
And I don't think, in hindsight, we've definitely heard the feedback. And so to be clear, we are updating our enforcement guidelines to make sure we are not issuing enforcement actions for integrating combined chat on the video from your stream.
You fucking retard. Anyway, we'll get right back to that. I just wanted to show some relevant Powder stuff here. So,
anyways, go support Powder. Bully her and make her stream on Rumble. Love y'all. See ya. Peace. Anyways, go support.
So that was a different one. But yeah, this one's pretty funny. And this one I responded to, which is pretty funny. And I haven't seen this one. We'll see that one too. We're just powder posting at this point. But yeah. Twitch support, please forward this photo below to Dan Clancy with the message, please unban me, I'm a good girl who didn't do nothing. Am I banned? Holy shit, it worked. So that's in response to the Tectone saying her boobs were too small for Dan Clancy. And then we've got, this was mine. And yes, it took away one of her hands, but I'm pretty happy with that. Powder, no. So it was a joke about her dog reacting to it. And yeah, again, 0 reference images, prompt only, 1 shot. So I just fucking plugged some text in. I plugged in 120 words and got this. Again, it yoinked one of her fingers, but I'm fine with it. But yeah, she's shocking her dog. She's a dog shocker too. Dude, I love AI. Like it's fun plugging that in. Again, 120 words. I had already had one set up. And yes, I know you can be more efficient. There are LoRa's and stuff like that. I don't have any of that set up. I have a couple prompts in text docs and stuff like that. But yeah, no, pretty fun. You can change a lot of that on the fly. All right, and then one last thing. Again, I haven't seen this one, but it's relevant. So let's hit it. It's Asmon Gold is apparently getting Google Docky.
Good job, retard.
Why?
Good job, stupid.
Fuck you, fucking retard! Fuck you, retard! We're supposed to be band buddies, strong together. Whatever. Let's keep watching.
Where's the Google Docky? I got baited on that one. Unfortunate.
What happened to Giggle and what he was doing when he received the warning. Now, it's important to note the streamer is still taking responsibility for what happens in the chat from third-party platforms since we don't control that. So sorry about the confusion. Thanks for the feedback.
Sorry about the confusion. Thanks for the
implies that was always the rule.
Yeah, no.
Because confusion implies that people had a false perception.
Yo, Raiden.
What's going on here? I mean, why are we? I mean, what's bro? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Oh, what's this?
What's this?
Fast forward to today, around 1 a.m., I received a 7-day suspension without any specifics as to what I did wrong.
How fucking retarded.
Only thing that I do know is that it falls under hateful conduct, but
Exact same thing that I got in trouble for too. Exact same thing.
other than that, I was not given any specifics, so I apologize. I cannot tell you any more than that. I also did not receive any warnings.
It's retarded. It is.
I submitted an appeal, which currently shows
Yeah.
the status accepted. So I am waiting to see if I receive any emails about that.
Yep.
As a Twitch partner, I am incredibly disappointed in their inability to properly communicate with their streamers. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way.
What's confusion?
So for the time being, I will stream exclusively on Kick.
Oh.
Based.
Suspension is over. YouTube.
Again, that's the funny part is like the more they pull this bullshit, the less power they have. Like all these people are now like the more base people are going to, unless they're retarded, have those alternative platforms set up. So like if Asmongold gets banned from Twitch or something like that, he's gonna be like, yeah, what the fuck ever. Like he didn't need to stream a whole lot, so I think he was just taking it off. But he's like, if some breaking news happens, like I'll be over on I think he said Rumble. But yeah, there's Rumble and Kick, and there's YouTube, of course. You can live stream on YouTube like I'm doing. I think a lot of people do not live stream on YouTube, but I do because I'm retarded. But anyway, yeah, so, and then Powder was streaming over on Kick when she was banned. It's like, okay, whatever, who cares? There are alternate platforms, and if the mainstream platforms want to be super censorious, it's just gonna hurt them. It is unfortunate, like, because it is gonna hurt the creators too, but it's gonna eventually primarily hurt the platforms. Like, if you're not a reliable source of income, which is what a lot of people stream for, then that's not where people are going to focus their efforts, and you're going to fade away in relevance.
YouTube shouldn't be impacted in any way, and the uploads will continue as planned. For streams, I'll be live on Kick Monday through Thursday, 12 to 3 p.m. PST. Thank you.
12 to 3, 3 hours. 3 hours, though, really, Powder? You could do better. I'm at 3 hours right now, and I'll probably go for another couple hours.
Continuing to
get it together. Get it together.
And I hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Well, there it is. I guess, I mean, this is the way I see it, right? Is that, like, number one, I agree. I think it's a good thing. And also, I think that the more people that are multi-streaming, the less power that places like Twitch have by enforcing these stupid moderation actions. And I think Joy watched 2 videos that stream. One mentioned video and the other video after me getting banned. So she watched my video of getting banned, and then she ended up getting banned for that. You think that's it? Have you contacted Dan directly? I mean, he's pretty hands-off from what my understanding is.
Never sleep. But yeah, I was about to say another 3 you thought better. If they're going to be batshit retarded, then like why continue to use them? Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I think it's fine to use them until they ban you, but if you have to overly shape your content for them, it is probably time to drop them or make them ban you. Again, I'm more in favor of like just making them ban you because it's funny. Like just get more unhinged in your content and force them to kick you off the platform. Don't give in. Don't be like, oh, you guys suck, so I'm leaving. No, just stop abiding by their bullshit.
I really haven't. I mean, the
Get
thing is,
edgier.
like, he knows what
Get
my
edgier.
complaints are. I mean, he doesn't. It's not like he doesn't know. I think that the problem really is that. I mean, I don't think that he. I mean, if you want me to be honest, like, I don't think he really gives a shit. I think he just wants to run the company, and he doesn't really care a whole lot.
Need a platform exclusively for the base judge? I mean, it doesn't have to be exclusive. You just don't kowtow to the non-base judge, and I mean that is Kick. I have some issues with their whole gambling angle or whatever. That's a little unfortunate, but it's still based, so that's fine. Don't cut yourself on all that edge. No, I'm just saying. Say what you want, and if Twitch bans you for it, have the backups in place. But yeah, Kick and Rumble are relatively based. It would be funny if there was just a massively based website too, like even more based. Again, I think Kick is pretty dang based. If it looks stupid but it works, then it ain't stupid. True.
About what moderation is. Like, he looks at it, he's got a big picture here, and moderation is like right here, and he's not like really caught up with it. That's basically what I think. He doesn't care. I don't think he makes it a priority, because it's very, very obvious that there is a massive bias, and I think that there's a bias with me. I think that, you know, Powder experienced a bias. I'll link you guys the video. I totally support her with this. And
Heck yeah. Good job, Asman. Good job, Asman. That's pretty cool.
Fair. And he's gooning on a regular basis. Well, I'm not, look, I'm not going to get into that. Like, I have no idea about that at all. He just wants to goon to e-thoughts. I don't know about that. I don't want to make any, you know, like, assumptions. I think that's not, you know, appropriate.
We've seen his phone. He's shown us his phone. He does goon to e-thoughts. I mean, allegedly, he watches e-thoughts a lot. Allegedly.
But my point is that, in general,
in
I
Minecraft,
think that the enforcement for it is completely the video that got me banned on Twitch, and this is her upload of it.
Oh, nice. Based.
It's fucking embarrassing. It really is. It's absolutely fucking embarrassing, and I don't know why anybody would put up with this shit. I think that it's absolutely completely unfair. And hopefully now that more people are multi-streaming, you're going to have a lot less people that are, you know, putting up with dog shit garbage like this. And I'll read 100%. Some of the comments about this on my Reddit and see what it is. Watch the Texas video. I will at some point. If Hassan didn't exist, you'd never be banned. I don't think that's true. I mean, I think that here's the reality is that a lot of tech companies, the leadership and the moderation has been taken over by what I think are radical extremists.
Yep.
I do. And I think they are anti-American, anti-Western radical extremists.
Yep.
And
yeah, no, that tracks. That does track. I think, unfortunately, a bunch of it is just that they're captured by those people too. Like, I think some of these guys are not the true believers, but it amounts to relatively the same thing. Like, if you're bowing to those people more than you have to because you share some of their beliefs, you're just as bad as them.
The inability of a lot of companies to not hold them accountable and remove that has caused them, and basically a hands-off approach has allowed them to enforce
Golden Boy. Oh, like, again, we were talking about that earlier because it just keeps coming up whenever we're talking about the Twitch bans. But yeah, the very fact that they refuse to hold Hassan accountable for his terrible actions is a massive black eye for Twitch. Just strategically, they should get him in line. It doesn't even matter if they agree with him politically or disagree with him politically. He's breaking their rules. He's doing heinous shit no platform should tolerate. And the fact that they do tolerate it makes all their other bans look super biased. So yeah, just from a strategic point of view, they need to fucking whip Hassan into line. It's insane. Again, it's not even related to his politics. Like, I find his politics very distasteful. It's not even about that though. It's just the bias. It's like, if he can say those things and not get punished, it calls into question whenever they punish anyone that's not him. So yeah, they need to get fucking Hassan in line.
Actions based off of a political bias rather than off of a sound ideological foundation. And so what's happened is that you've had, and the only place that's not like this is Twitter. Twitter, because Elon owns Twitter, lets you do and say whatever the fuck you want, basically.
Mostly they will shadow ban you for some things and stuff like that, which I do not agree with. And they're linked into some various things that are not good either, and that stifle free speech in certain directions as well. But yeah, for the most part, Twitter's pretty dang good. We need more of that shit. And yeah, again, they could be more free speech. I'd approve of them being more free speech, but they're still pretty dang good, especially by social media standards.
One place where all of those people got fired. And I think that what companies are going to start to realize is that those people are massive detriments to the company. And on a very fundamental level, they don't care about the company. They don't care about your business. They don't care about your product. They don't care about anything that has to do with you. The only thing that they care about is using your product, using your business, using your service as a vehicle that they can weaponize to push the viewpoints that they have. I find this to be incredibly problematic. I dislike it entirely. And I think the entire mindset around it is very, very, very toxic, because you're basically co-opting something, you're taking advantage of it for your agenda, and then afterwards, you don't care about whether it negatively affects the product or not. They're self-destructive ideology. Well, they're not.
Yep, it's just like what we've seen in a lot of the entertainment spheres is they don't care about buying product, they want to change product. It's the exact same thing.
Destructive. They're not destroying themselves, they're destroying other things. They're just destructive.
Based Yuna, you think Elon should ban all trans accounts and people that support the mental illness? That would be funny. Just ban all trans flags. Like any account that has trans flags in the profile, just ban them. That would be pretty funny. That's for sure. I disavow, of course, because that would be hateful, but it'd be funny. I don't disavow. No, I don't know. Again, I'm free speech, but that it would be funny. It might be worth it for the funny factor. Just get them all out, put them in the box.
Well, they are self-destructive, but that's for another reason. So, I think this is a big issue, and I don't know why more companies don't realize this, and I think that now they are. And you
ban the ones who are pushing underage hormone treatments. Yes, I mean I think I view that as criminal and immoral. If you're pushing that shit, you probably should go. Yep. And know how will we tell who to auto block? Yeah. I mean, again, if you ban a bunch of them, but yeah, then they'll be clever and adapt. I don't know if they'll be clever. They're retarded, but yeah.
See more and more companies just simply ignoring these like Twitter outrages, etc.
Based.
But I think that really it's just you have these hysterias that happen where these people make a lot of noise and they're taken seriously because they're making a lot of noise. I don't actually think it makes any effect on people. I don't think that their upsetness or anger or frustration really manifests into anything.
Yep.
And
we've said that before. It's only when you pay attention to these fuckers that they get any power. Like you can just ignore them. They're not your prime audience anyway. Just fucking ignore them. If they're like, "Oh, that's transphobic. Your company is transphobic or whatever," tell them to go fuck themselves. Like either ignore them or tell them to go fuck themselves. Ignore them, the problem goes away because you're not canceling yourself. Telling them to go fuck themselves, you're gonna piss off more people, but you're also gonna attract more people who might actually support your company. Like just, yeah, I don't know. Stop fucking caving to these weirdos.
I think that companies
make a lot of bass noise. Probably. Again, that's a big part of our problem. We've talked about this before too, and I think I'm preaching to the choir here, but a big part of the problem was that the people who wanted to just be left alone did not engage in the wider culture because they didn't really take into account that while they wanted to be left alone, there were a growing group of people who thought that being left alone was racist, transphobic, whatever, all that shit. So we did not gatekeep, and they came for us because we wanted to just be left alone to do our own thing and didn't realize the full extent of the enemy action going on. So yes, we need to be making a lot more bass noise because these people want us dead and think it's funny.
Them, and that's not even enough. I think the companies need to go through and do like a purge of like all of these people at these companies and remove them.
Yep.
Anybody who's seen as using the company as a vehicle
for
a political message.
Yep. 100%. I've said this too. Like we saw this in some of the various companies falling apart. The Advanced GG probably being the prime example where the people that were running the harassment campaigns against Advanced GG were their own featured partners. Like that is fucking absurd. They should have kicked those guys to the curb immediately. They should have been like, wait, what? We're unpartnering with you. Your codes no longer work. You're fucking out. Instead they did the opposite. They sided with those guys, kicked the far right people, and I hope you hear the air quotes there, but yeah, the far right people, they kicked them to the curb, and then the people they sided with were so fucking toxic they couldn't even support them on their own site anymore. They had to remove the featured creators partner list altogether because those people were such fucking absurd psychotic jokes. So yeah, side with the right people, not the wrong people. Don't let these people don't let the people in your own company run cancel culture mobs against you. You retards. You deserve what happens to you if you let your own people ruin you. You got an X account just for making bass noise. Excellent. I know I've seen some of that shit. It's pretty funny. Dude. Mythic talent, yeah. Make ship. There's been a bunch of it.
For an ideology.
Yeah, make ship,
all of those
exactly.
people should be getting removed. And this isn't for Twitch particularly, it's for every company.
Yep.
And the reason why
Get
is
'em out.
because very simply,
Get 'em out.
They're co-opting your
Put 'em in the
company,
box.
and they're using it for their agenda. And this is what people like this do. And I think that the more of them there are at a company and the more socially acceptable it becomes, the more that those people just simply outwardly state that. They just say that themselves. They say, this is what I'm doing and that's why I'm doing it. Sounds like you and Twitch. Well, I mean, I do think Twitch is allowed this to happen because, I mean, there's no universe where she gets a 7-day ban or I get a 7-day ban for saying this, but other people don't get banned at all. It's complete.
Yep, and we watched one of those earlier about the insane shit Hassan says, and it was yeah, there was some wild shit in there, like some really actually racist stuff, some various other stuff, but again, against the correct race, white people. You can be racist against white people, that's fine. But yeah, so Hassan could say the exact same thing Asmongold or Powder said and not get punished, or not get punished as severely, probably not get punished at all. And then if Hassan, fuck, I did it again. If Asmongold or Powder said what Hassan was saying, they would get banned if they said it against the wrong group. Like, there's just clear double standards at play here.
It's a complete inversion, and very clearly there's a double standard going on.
I'm here to chew bubblegum and put quangos in the box, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Based.
Hijacking a metaphorical microphone to shout their bullshit. Well, that's the only reason they can have their bullshit is because in an open ecosystem, it gets rejected every single time.
Yep.
So the only way they can create consensus for something is if they manufacture it. Because they can't create consensus at a ballot box.
Yep.
They can't create consensus inside of an ideology.
True.
They have to force consensus. And the way that they force consensus is by importing a bunch of immigrants and also by rigging things.
Yep.
I'm not saying they're rigging elections. I'm sure.
They are. I think you're allowed to say that now. You weren't for a while, back when they rigged that election. But now after they rigged that election, you're allowed to say that they rigged the elections. Many such cases on that, by the way. But yeah, democracy is fake and gay. It has been for a while, and it's only getting faker and gayer. But yeah, no, I'll say it. They fucking rigged the elections.
For some cases they do, and really bringing in people to pad out the voting records is rigging. But I think that that's also what they do. And before midterm elections, well, yeah, I think that'll be another big.
Dude, oh my god, dude! Like, we're getting fucked in the midterms hard. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And probably 2028 too. I know people don't want to hear it, but it's gonna be bad.
And check Powder's last tweet. She used the power of her adjustable model to get unbanned. I didn't actually see that on Twitter. How is it racist to recognize except the
Vote for Brandon Herrera. That unfortunately won't fix the broader issue, but yes, vote for Brandon Herrera. 100%. Let's go, Brandon.
Resources for themselves, and it's disadvantageous for American citizens. Well, it's racist because the people that are doing it want it to happen. See, and this is the problem, is that a lot of people don't recognize what's happening. The reason why they're doing it.
More and more people are recognizing it, though. Thankfully, like it was bad for a while. It bad for like a century, but people are waking up. They always skew the polls, yes.
Because they agree with it. The purpose of the purpose of the system is what it does. So the moment that you have a system that creates an outcome that allows people to get silenced for, or, you know, funds a bunch of illegal aliens, or, you know, like nepotism for, you know, Indians or something like that, that's the reason why they're doing it. They're doing it because it works. It's that simple. Powder was unbanned? Yeah, I saw she was unbanned. They're targeting a certain group of streamers, it seems. Yeah, and that's exactly why. It's because of the stuff that I say. Twitch is digging their own grave. Well, I think that it's moving in that direction, and I think that you can see that verifiably, that Twitch is losing its monopoly on.
People are seeing New York and Virginia. I hope they see what happens. And I wish they were leering faster. People are leering, but like it takes them a while, and you have to get way past the point of reasonability, and then they'll finally start taking notice. Asmongold for president. Again, I don't wish that shit on anyone. I don't know. Like some people say like, oh, you can't vote your way out of it or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. Things are hopefully changing. But yeah, in the present scheme, I would not wish presidency on anyone. Like people have been saying Asmongold, people have been saying Brandon Herrera or something like that. The reason I'm against those people for president is just because I don't think they'd actually have the power to change things, and I think it would fucking destroy their souls. Like I wouldn't wish being the president on my worst enemy, much less people I actually think are pretty cool. It's a bad situation. The whole system is fucking broken, and yeah, I wouldn't want Asmongold to be president because he's too good of a good dude, and it would destroy him. We need to fix our shit, man, and becoming president is not the way to do it, unfortunately, because the whole system is gay.
Streaming, and I think that honestly, maybe this isn't true. But I think that if Twitch wasn't losing as much market share as it was, I would have already gotten banned.
Huh.
I do. I think people like me would have already gotten banned. But the reality is that nowadays, Twitch is already losing a lot of market share to begin with. And they don't want to get rid of more people. It'd be way worse. Yeah, if Twitch still had 100% market share and there was no YouTube, Kick, or Rumble streaming, I think that would have been banned last year. For sure. And thank God that we have an actual free market. Thank God.
We don't. We have something resembling it in some cases, but yeah, no, we don't. We don't have a free market.
And again, like, it's not that I'm that important, but it's that doing something like that would represent that there's a problem and it would cause more people to leave. Because every single time that a big streamer gets banned or suspended or anything, every other streamer sees that and they think to themselves, what if it's me? What if I'm next? Even if they didn't do anything bad, that opinion is out.
Honestly, I think the issue with banning Asmongold would not be so much that other people would think, what if I'm next, but more that just he's so big, he is drawing people in. Like banning such a major creator would cause issues on that level. It's not about other people thinking, oh, well, what if I'm next? I mean, maybe some of the other bigger streamers would get a little suspicious or whatever, but I don't think it's the prime issue.
There, and it reminds them that if this is your only ship, it's better to have a few lifeboats too. So that's the reason why free market is actual freedom. Yeah, that's why they want to get rid of the free market.
We need someone who has good values, an iron will, firm in their beliefs, don't give a fuck, and nothing to lose as president, who wants to return to the environment we had who wants to return us to the environment we had in the 80s and 90s, like Trump. I was gonna say, like, I'm not even sure all of that is good enough because the system is so fucking corrupt. It's gonna change you. Like, that should have been Trump. Like 2024 Trump was looking so fucking based, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. He shit the bed on a lot of this shit. This was not campaign Trump. We do not have campaign Trump. Like, they fucking shot him in the ear. They tried to kill him, and he doesn't even want to investigate his own attempted assassination. So yeah, you can be as based, again, that's what I'm saying about not wishing presidency on anyone. You can be as based as you would fucking desire, like more based. You can be twice as based as you would think you could be. And if you can become president, you're still going to get fucking ruled by whoever the fuck is actually pulling the strings. The system's just so gay, and I'm over the whole thing. again, it should have been Trump. He had all the cool outsiders in there. It was a cool administration. But yeah, no, I don't know. The whole thing is a fucking sham. But yeah, I mean, that does, what you said does explain Trump in a lot of ways. Good value, iron will. I don't know about all that. Firm in their beliefs, not really much. Doesn't give a fuck. Probably. Nothing to lose. Again, they fucking tried to kill him, and he still went through with it. And wants to go to the 80s and 90s. Probably. I think that, like, a bunch of that does apply to Trump, and it wasn't working. You think he's going to become a Buchanan rather than a Lincoln? I think he's already shit in the bed. Like, I think we're past that point. Again, I think he's done enough to tank support that he loses the his party loses the midterms in 2026, which is this year, and he's a lame duck. So it's neither. He's not going to be Buchanan or Lincoln. He's just done, unfortunately. He didn't deliver. Lincoln had benefit of the Civil War. We need a good 3 or 4 based presidents in a row. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, because it bounces back and forth. Like that, the 2-party system is also one of the things that's fucking us, because people get fed up. Like they don't allow you to do good work. Like, so if you come in with good intentions as a Republican, you're going to get stifled by the system, look like a joke. Then people will get frustrated and vote Democrat again. Democrat will come in, get stifled by the system, look like a joke, and then they'll vote Republican again. So it just bounces back and forth. It keeps people playing against each other. So we're never going to get 4 based presidents in a row. We're barely even going to get 1.
Lamau, you don't know Indians working at Twitch. Of course, they want to watch Chicken Out. I don't know if they are or not, but I'll be watching that video too, so we'll see. It should be mandated that Twitch states the exact reason for a ban and no vague reasons. I do think that if social media companies want to enforce ideology,
it would be better if they provided you exact reasons for bans. I think they should, obviously.
Logical bans, that they should lose a degree of like protections. Like a lot of the Section 230 protections that social media companies have are hinged on the platforms being platforms and not publishers. And I think that if a platform is instituting and doing bans based off of ideological things, that they are now crossing into the threshold of being a publisher. And that's what I would do. Like if I was Trump or I was like in charge of the government, that's what I would do. I would look at a smaller company, like maybe Twitch, maybe like an even smaller one that bans people for like ideological reasons. And then I would just simply take away their protections. And I would say that you're.
I will say I don't even like necessarily the 230 protections, because I think it's interesting. I mean, I think you should be able to do business with whoever you want or whatever. So the idea that like the publisher platform distinction is weird anyway, since you should have free speech to some extent anyway. Like obviously the people should also have free speech, but it's a little weird that there is like this cutout where they're like, oh well, we're not gonna do anything here because you're a platformer, not a publisher or whatever. Like I just want to get people out of that anyway. But yeah, if that's the framework we're working under, it does need to be enforced better. That's for sure. Because again, a bunch of these people are acting like more like publishers than platformers. So you can feel however you want about the fact that there's even a distinction to begin with. But if they are putting that ideological pressure down, then they should be held accountable if they're not actually behaving like they're supposed to be under the law.
Like ideological reasons, and then I would just simply take away their protections, and I would say that you're not a platform, you're a publisher.
Fair enough.
And so now you're accountable. And I guarantee you that would terrify every other company, and then they would change their policies. That's what they should do. Like I do it to Blue Sky probably. Yeah, I think Blue Sky would be a really good example.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, fuck Blue Sky.
And if they're policing editing, they're publishing. Yes, exactly.
Give them the big dick of the law.
is changing government equals king. Well, I mean,
See a
what do you
close
mean by
up.
that? Make an example of it. Yeah, or Reddit. Yeah, or something like that.
Ooh.
Because, again,
That would be hilarious. Go after Reddit. You saw someone point out that in recent history, the U.S. only voted in Democrat presidents when shit goes south. Clinton 92 on the heels of recession, Obama in 08, Biden in 2020. I don't know, Rudy. Things are kind of flipping back and forth anyway. And you could also say, like, because again, that's the anti-Republican talking point is that like disaster follows a Republican president. So if you're saying they only vote Democrat after things go wrong, then you're saying that Republicans are in position when things go wrong too. So I mean, you could, just like with statistics, how it's easy to lie with statistics, you could point that in either direction, that this either shows that that Democrats are bad because people only vote them in when they get fed up or something, or you could say the flip side, that means Republicans are bad because they're the ones fucking everything up. Like, so yeah, I don't know about any of that. That's a good point. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Things switch regardless anyway. And you can see like a bunch of those. Everyone's been bad on the economy to varying degrees. And one interesting thing about Clinton, who I actually think, despite his personal issues, was one of the better presidents, was one of the reasons Clinton was relatively good in the greater scheme of things is because he was largely under control. He was a lame duck because he never had the full support. Like the Republicans actually had a lot of power during Clinton's term, which is interesting because it's one of the reasons he didn't do more damage than he did. Is he wanted to spend more, he wanted to do more bullshit, and he didn't have the power to do it. So you can't just look at the presidency. You can't just be like, well, Clinton's a Democrat, Obama's a Democrat, whatever. Like, it's also important what level of power they have. And that's still talking about like as if the presidency has any power whatsoever anyway. So that's still working within the system, but there are varying levels even there where, again, some of those people were lame ducked. And for Clinton, it worked because, again, I think Clinton was one of the better ones. Like, he was definitely better than Obama or Biden or Bush or something like that. And yeah, he couldn't do as much damage as he wanted to because he didn't have the Congress backing him up.
Section 230, you cannot have social media without Section 230. So taking away Section 230 effectively kills the website. And I think that they should do that. I think that they should do that to set an example, because we do have a huge problem of these social media companies. It's obvious that social media is...
The issue with this line of logic here from Asmongold is, yeah, people just get tired of the party. Exactly. That's what I'm saying about the two-party system being terrible, because it just gives you a false sense of power. It makes it look like the people are in charge, where really then it just lets you swap back and forth between two different groups who are pretty much the same group. And people feel like they have a voice. But yeah, anyway.
And I think that they should do that. I think that they should do that to set an example, because we do have a huge problem of these social media companies. It's obvious that social media is a tremendously powerful resource nowadays.
But yeah, the issue there is then you're just shifting power back to the government, which, as we were just talking about here, it has its own issues because the government is also fucking stupid. So if you go too hard on the social media sites, which I agree are fucking lame, if you go too hard on them, then you're just shifting power back to the government. And if the government is not in a good situation to do that in a way that's going to benefit the people, then you're just choosing one tyrant over another, and you're still in the exact same situation. So now you just have a corrupt government bullying corrupt corporations instead of corrupt corporations bullying corrupt governments. It all comes back to just everything being very complex and there not being a simple solution to things, unfortunately. But yeah, the government going after social media creates its own problems. Like, why have a president for presidency for president when they don't have the power they need to run the country? I know. Again, there's you have to balance all things, like, because if you had a king, you have some of the same issues, where the king has too much power or something. But yeah, it's like, again, that is one of the problems of our current representational system, is it just gives us a false impression that we the people have power. But if the presidency doesn't have power, then we the people do not have power either. Or again, it doesn't have to be the president, but if like the governor or something like that does not have power, because I'm, as a libertarian, I'm more in favor of bringing things back to a more local form of government, but even that doesn't have power. Let's see, Republicans held the presidency for 12 years. Reagan to Bush Sr. Yeah, exceptions apply, but for the most part, it's switching back and forth. Like, no one's held it for really long terms. Still need to run things by Congress, and if Congress that calls shots and not the president, shouldn't that be flipped? Again, there is a argument for the balance of powers there, checks and balances and all that. But and we elect Congress too, so in theory it shouldn't matter. But again, the system is so corrupt that it does. But I mean, if the people are electing Congress and the president, it shouldn't really matter who has power in some of those situations, since ideally all of them should be representing us, but that's not what happens.
So with it being so powerful, how is it that it's acceptable that it's in the hands of people that are making biased decisions and trying to enforce a narrative? You shouldn't have that happen. There should be accountability. And I think there should be. That's what I would do. More viewers are just going to move to moving a kick as multi-streaming becomes more popular. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true too. I mean, obviously it's true. And I think more people will move to Kick, they'll move to Rumble, they'll move to a bunch of different platforms. And I think that's normal. Democrats will complain about your completely logical point, but they loved whenever Twitter was being controlled by Biden's admin. Again, people don't hate control, they want to have the control. People don't hate the police, they want to be the police. People don't hate fascism, they want to be the fascists. People don't hate rules, they want to make the rules. Like, as soon as you...
Power in government needs to be like fertilizing your garden. You got to spread that shit around. Yes. Again, one or the other. You either need to spread it around a lot, or have one very powerful person who's actually going to do the right thing. So you either need as little power in their hands as possible, or one person who's actually willing to change things. And both have their dangers.
Move to a bunch of different platforms. I think that's normal. Democrats will complain about your completely logical point, but they loved whenever Twitter was being controlled by Biden's admin. Again, people don't hate control, they want to have the control. People don't hate the police, they want to be the police. People don't hate fascism, they want to be the fascists.
Yep.
People don't hate rules, they want to make the rules. Like, as soon as you understand this inversion, you can understand people's intentions. They don't actually care about this one way or another. The only thing that they care about is being able to weaponize it.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
100%. Like, they're just a bunch of these most outspoken people do not have principles, especially if we're talking about like the far leftists or something. Like, they are weaponizing everything, as we've seen over and over and over. And it's not a matter of principle. They just want to be the ones dictating the rules.
And so, really, streamers have more power than shareholders. You're like a shareholder. Well, yeah, I mean, enough people do, right? I mean, if one person does it, stream my Kick, 7-day Twitch ban, yeah, I want to break anyway. Like, it's pretty fucking simple, right? And so anyway, yeah, that's the way I feel about it. I think it's fucking ridiculous, and I'm glad to see that more people are realizing it.
Alrighty, cool. We did it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the thing. Peace. People don't hate pussy, they want to be the pussy. Wait, that doesn't work. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. You've gone too far. All right. I'm getting pretty tired. Got things to do tomorrow. I'll probably see if anyone's online. Give them a good ratery do. Damn, I follow so many people, but a lot of them aren't live streamers, and no one's live streaming right now. Oh, what? What? All right. Why the fuck not? All right. Let's see. Oh, I pulled that up in another stream. You know what? I know nothing about this dude. I know he's hung out in my chat. I know he's wanted me to watch some of his stuff, which I haven't yet. Look, we got Autastic here, who has 25 subscribers. Maybe I should check on his stuff before we rate him to see if it's worth it. But wait, is he doing Fortnite right now? Anyway, I just thought that was cool. I haven't seen him live stream before. What's he doing? He's oh, there's his model he was talking about. Jeez, I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't really spend $400 or whatever on that. It looks good, like it looks fine, but like he was talking about spending money on that. Like you could do that. You could do that in AI. But anyway, no, that'd be fun. He's got like he's got one viewer right now. We're raiding this dude. I don't care if his content's good or not. I don't care if his content's good or not. We're raiding Autastic. Holy shit! All right, let's go. Let's do it. I hope you guys like some Fortnite. Hope you guys like some Fortnite. We're doing Autastic. Come and take it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Angry America. Angry America right there. And sorry, burn America. What are we watching? Again, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm dropping the link. I'm dropping the link. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good one. I think I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know. We're just kind of chilling here. I've got a lot on my plate, but yeah, hopefully back tomorrow. Yep. Go say hi. Go say you know. There we go. Based pirate raid. Tell them based pirate raid. We're the based pirate. All right. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Peace. USA Holy Ball. USA Holy Ball, exactly. There we go. All right, there's one. There's over on Rumble. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Heave away, me hearties, heave and never bend. For the right road's bloody narrow, and it never seems to end. Through storm and steel and centuries, he carried righteous flame. Black-hearted Jack the Deathless, but the heart still feels the pain. He sailed when Rome still ruled the world.